MisterShnitzel is now live streaming Dungeons & Dragons. The party shakes hands with the devil, surprised when their palms are burnt. Dungeons & Dragons. Meow. Cody, I'm going to stick my fingers into your eyes. Space beat me too, lol. Hell yeah. Whenever you spell LOL like that, it makes me think you're talking of Lee. Welcome in, y'all. We'll be starting shortly. My BAD, aha, my autocorrect juice does that. LOL.
party, welcome! Welcome in! Welcome back to the stream, our glorious, glorious stream. Hello! It is a Saturday, we're back to our D&D program. Very excited. Our party shall return to the lands in Barovia. The lands of Barovia. Plagued by the evil Strahd von Zarovich. And we shall see if our party has the power, has what it takes to take down Strahd and return. Hurry it up, Twing! What are you talking about? We're chilling out this week. Can you not tell? Can you not tell we're chilling out this week? Welcome in, Skeeby. Welcome in, Cody. Space. Thank you, everyone, for lurking. Anyone watching. Welcome in. Hope you guys enjoy. We are going to be doing...
My volume was down. I thought you were gone.
No worries.
But then your face showed up.
Hello. Hello. Very exciting. We are going to be jumping back into some Dungeons and Dragons. Some Dungeons and Dragons. Should be quite fun. Very fun session planned today. Can't, obviously don't want to spoil anything, but it should be a lot of very interesting things happening this session in particular. We'll get into a little recap in just a second as to what's been happening with the party, where they've been, where they're headed, and what their current kind of mission is, you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, without further ado, we'll probably just, everyone in the party is waiting. Everyone is in the voice chat waiting for us, so we're probably just gonna get started here. But welcome in. Hope you guys enjoy. Sit back, get some snacks, get something to drink. Should be a very chill session today. Chill, but excited, but also exciting because there's some crazy stuff that's gonna happen. You guys just wait. You guys are in for a goddamn roller coaster. But anywho, without further ado, we're probably just gonna drop the speech chat as we hop into the voice chat and we reconvene with the rest of our party, members. But thank you guys all for being here.
Right.
Farewell speaking. What up, Cody? All right, welcome in, everyone. As we tone down this medieval music. Yes. Oh, yes.
Have fun.
And as we get into the thick of it, yes. All right, as we transition over, wait, oh, shit. Wait, hold on. I'm a silly goofball goose. I'm a silly goosey goober. Hold on just a second. I didn't even have this set up yet. Let me get this set up here, copied, and we can turn on the, here we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Oh, that's quite beautiful, isn't it? Oh, yes. Put this here. We'll do this. Boom. Boom. Uh-oh. Boom. Alrighty. As we move this over yonder. Yes. Oh, yes, it's all coming together now. And now we can move this here. Boom. Wait a second. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Are you sharing chats? Oh, right. Oh, you're so right. You're so very right. Let's do that. Let's get the shared chat feature with Cindy's chat. Let me get that all set up here. Thank you for reminding me. Skeeby. Skeebers. Thank you for reminding me as we knock on Cindy's door. Knock, knock, knock. Hello, Cindy. Hello, is anybody home? There we go. And then shared chat. Boom. Boom. Bada boom. Beautiful. And that's here, right? Okay, perfect. 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 All right. And now we should be ready. All right, then welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. We should be totally actually ready this time to begin. Hope you guys enjoy. All right, without further ado, jumping into the stream.
I'm just normal.
Yeah, you're just normal.
Wait.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Space is just normal? Is that what I heard?
No, we were rolling.
We were on a roll.
Funko should be angry when he's sober.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we're trying to see
voted,
what
I guess,
happens
he's
when
good.
Don't go sober today.
Grumpy.
We're planning shit?
Grumpy
I
How
don't
good is it
Taco.
gonna be?
We'll see. I don't often plan out D&D, I'm not gonna lie.
All right, well, before we get too
About one
far,
night is gonna be fun.
before we get like crazy far into it, we'll have a little recap as to what happened. So, if you weren't here for the last couple sessions, our party was tasked to go out and, holy cow, what is this? Is that lols?
I have no idea.
Anyways, anywho, okay, so if you weren't with us the last couple of sessions, our party was tasked by the burgomaster of the town of Krezik, the village of Krezik, to go and handle an issue that they were having with some werewolves. A den of evil werewolves was lurking not too far from the village itself, terrorizing the people, abducting children, and slaughtering kinsmen and villagers alike. And so you were tasked by the leader of this village, after helping them defend against a small-scale attack, to seek out their den and put them down before they could launch a bigger and more deadly attack. For even in the smaller scale attack, they laid waste to several guardsmen, several of the guard of Krezik, and you know, already being weakened after an attack like that, an even grander, an even bigger scale attack would have left them probably barren of any life at all. They probably would have been wiped out if it was not for your help to go out into the snowy woods around Krezik and seeking out their home. And then on the way there, their party had also run into a couple of the warg, the wolf people, which is kind of interesting that they're meeting these two groups at the same time, because there are the werewolves, a group of humanoids who, when the moon is full or when they activate their powers, their shape-shifting powers, they change from humanoid into wolves, into bloodthirsty, hungry wolves that are very powerful and resistant to a lot of physical harm and regenerate their wounds. But you would run into a werewolf who was fending off a group of wargs. And wargs are just kind of bipedal wolf. I don't want to say creatures, but I also don't want to say people. It's beings. More of a kind of beings, exactly. Wolf beings that aren't as powerful as werewolves, but they they have their own strengths and weaknesses. But you ended up the party ended up deciding to aid the wargs on their way to the werewolf den. They aided the wargs against the werewolf that they were fighting off, and in saving their lives, the leader of the wargs, Grimrock, had decided to lend you some of his men, some of his warg warriors, to help you in seeking out the heart of the werewolf pack and putting them down. And help you they did, as the party finally arrived to the werewolf den, and they were able to sneak inside with the diversion kind of set up by one of the wargs that was helping you, and the party being able to get inside, subterfuging throughout the pack itself, and finding their weakness was actually themselves. The pack itself was already collapsing in on itself, as the leadership was proving to be the leader of the werewolves was causing more problems than he was worth in the eyes of a lot of his pack. So after dealing with the werewolves and with the werewolves leader, some of the more friendly werewolves that you had gotten to know tasked you to seek out a new leader for the werewolves. And they'd offered to pay you in great sums of wealth and possible magical items, magical weapons that may be that may actually be specialized to each of your classes. It could be very special artifacts indeed that they'll be offering for your help. So, after drawing up a map, Bianca, the kind of one of the werewolves that had decided to help you, gave you this map and kind of directed you towards the Salinka Pass, which leads to the Amber Temple, which is where the new werewolf leader that they're trying to seek out and trying to, after dethroning Kirill, their last leader that you had just helped them slaughter, they're seeking out a werewolf by the name of Emil. And he was last seen somewhere around the Salinka Pass, where she kind of drew you out a map to find. But with that all said and done, the party had gone out on their way, back the way you had came, and now on where we're at here, in front of these gates, the gates of Krezk, the party has decided to return to Krezk before heading out to Salinka Pass. The party has decided to return to Krezk and let them know what happened with the werewolves, and maybe also reveal some information that they had gathered from their attack on the den. But anyways, that's kind of where we're going to be picking up, as we'll switch back to kind of back to where you guys were here at the main gates to Krezk, as they have swung open, and you were greeted by some guardsmen and the burgomaster himself, as he is kind of rushed out, and he is asking, "Oh, you've returned safely. Is it, you must bring good news then."
Yeah, the werewolves are mostly dead.
So wait, what? Okay, you guys both said different things at the same time. Wait, what exactly are you telling him?
That the werewolves are mostly dead.
And you see, when you say mostly, his smiley, kind of excited demeanor slowly drifts away as, what do you mean mostly gone?
Turns out
We solved their
not all-
situation. The werewolves will not attack the village again.
But, and they kind of look at, he kind of looks over at the guard that he's standing there with, and looks back towards your party. Well, if they're not dealt with, I don't understand what you mean that we won't be seeing with them again.
Got their sword.
They're under new management.
As my friend Gasara said, we've managed to strike a bargain with them. We actually went in, and as it turns out, it was their leadership that was responsible for the kidnappings of your children here, and we've helped overthrow their leadership, and they've sworn to us as allies now that they will not ever do any harm to your village, and will leave you in peace, and will actually be relocating once we help them further. We have struck a bargain for the better.
Wait. And he kind of waves his hands out in front of him as his very fine, his heavy layers of fine clothing kind of shaking with his old hands kind of put up in the air. What do you mean you're going to help them, the werewolves? As he kind of is turned from happiness to confusion to now almost anger, almost as you tell him this.
Gunther looks down at Tunko and Gnomish. My friend, would you like to try to explain to this man? Perhaps he's
gonna do a big, long, extra long sigh, They look. I don't speak for the rest of the party. They offered money, and I like money, so that's why I'm helping. I don't know about the rest of everyone else. And he's gonna like wave towards them.
No, we did it not because of money.
Now he's
We
incredibly confused.
diplomatically.
What you're
We
helping
just
the
solved the
werewolves
issue
for money?
See,
Yeah, and he's and Tonko's gonna say, well, yeah, because if we help pick the leader, then we know that leader isn't gonna come back. I'd rather we pick the leader than they end up picking someone, and that someone they pick could continue the whole child napping thing.
see, my friend, we pushed this for peace, and their numbers. It took almost all of us and the help of 2 wargs to take down 1 werewolf. They're mighty beasts, mighty beings. Like, they would have massacred us had we not pushed for this alliance. And they also had a child. A child there that they did not harm. A child from the village. The only way that they will give us the child is if we help them.
And he pauses when you say this. What was the name? What was the child's name?
Fuck. Give me a second.
Yeah, someone else is gonna say, I
It
don't have
was-
the faintest
Was it
clue.
like Yulia? Right? I think,
Yulia?
it was like
Ilya.
something like that. Alright.
It was
Ilya?
Wait, what was the name?
The name was Ilya?
Think Ilya.
Ilya. Is he kind of as suddenly his mouth kind of goes, his face goes limp, and as his mouth kind of opens wide as his jaw kind of drops. Ilya. No, you're saying my son. You're saying Ilya's alive.
Yes, it was a boy and he was unharmed. We made an alliance, they did not harm him.
Oh my goodness.
And the only way we can get him back is if we help them even further. And for peace for your village as well, they'll not only return your son, but they will also forever leave you alone.
And you see, like, as he kind of sits here in contemplation, is deep in the cold winter air. You see the kind of puffs of breath, the foggy puffs of breath, kind of leaving his mouth as he kind of sits there frozen, kind of thinking. It's okay, all right. You're saying if you help them, that they'll return my son, who I thought was slaughtered by their very kin. Did you see him? Are you sure he's
Yes.
okay?
I did see the boy. I did ask to look at him and he was unharmed. I did not see anything wrong with him. They were actually treating him really well.
He kind of snaps his fingers above his head, and the guard kind of leans in as he kind of whispers something, and the guard next to him kind of turns and runs off. I'm going to have a rescue party established to make sure as soon as he's released, he is brought back here immediately. But if what you're saying is true, that these wolves will return my son Ilya into the arms of both me and my wife again. What exactly is it they want your help with? And he kind of presses on, confused a little.
The only way we could Oh, sorry, my friend. You may speak.
So, to make them stop with the child napping, we kind of killed their old leader, so we're gonna try to help replace that leader with someone else. I think.
I see.
And Tunko, while saying that, Tunko's slightly swaying, because if I remember correctly, Tunko did drink quite a bit before this
Drank a whole
conversation.
bottle of wine.
Then yeah, Tunko's slightly swaying.
It's
So-
as he says.
So you're saying if you are to reunite these werewolves with one of their pack, then you're saying they'll leave our village alone and they'll return my son to me.
That is
Pretty
correct.
much.
It's settled then. If you really intend on helping these werewolves, you would be helping us in turn.
Quite successful.
Wait, what was that, Marge? Marge?
Your mic was bugging out. We didn't catch that.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Good
it's
start.
Here we go.
We
Aw,
also have the
shit.
text.
Here we
though.
go.
We also have text too if there's an issue. I really don't want to.
I won't, you talkie.
Yeah, the text is just kind of strange because it I don't like the text, honestly.
Oh, you don't? That's fair. I don't even see it pop up anymore either.
Just be warned, if
Why
you
do-
hear baby noises, the baby has woken up.
No worries.
It's okay. We'll just pretend it's like the baby that you're traveling with.
Yeah. You know, in-depth LARPing. Let's go.
But yeah,
not
so he-
influenza.
he kind of but yeah, so he kind of stumbling over his words a little bit is kind of very excited and confused and doesn't know exactly what to think or what to express, but he tells you, the party, if you are to help them out with this and they do leave us alone and I do see my son again, you can stay in Kresik anytime you wish. Our doors will be open to you and we will help you with anything else you need. We don't have much money, we don't have much silver or gold or anything to any more than we've already given for your help in the past. But if you help us with this, you will be a citizen of Kresik furthermore.
And Tunko's gonna look at him and he's gonna ask, so you have no money to offer us?
All we can offer is the homes in which we stay and the clothes from off our back.
Or,
Franco.
Gunther also
and you hear
knows
me
Marco.
out here, I know you guys have alcohol here. I want-
Yes, we do get a monthly shipment from the Wizards of Wine Winery now. Now that you've all thankfully restored that trade route, which was once shattered for so long.
And Tunko, because Tunko was part of that, he's gonna say, sure, I want a few bottles after this. For free.
Were you part of that? I don't think you joined
I don't
the group
think I was.
until-
I joined after that. That's why he's just gonna say, sure.
Okay.
I expect wine as my payment.
And he kind of squints his eyes and kind of looks up for a second and yes, as he shakes his head and replies with a smile. Yeah, I'm sure we can find a way to get you a couple of bottles of wine for your trouble as well.
Okay. And then Tunko's just gonna go back to just staring off into he's staring at like the wall or something.
But he kind of looks over you all. But before you set out, where is it you're headed? Where is it they want you to go?
Tunko's not gonna say much because he has no fucking idea.
Gunther looks over at Kasara. Kasara, my friend, do you remember what they said on the map? It was somewhere near a bridge, and then further down south, I believe.
It was on the map.
I don't remember.
Hey,
what
what's
the
up,
map is.
historian? Kai Hui, historian, welcome in.
App. Can we show them?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know we had the map. I don't know. Is there a way to access it? Or would that be okay?
Let me see. Maybe
There's a few days as far
Yeah,
as
I
I
was
go.
gonna say, like, I don't remember.
Let me do my I share it in Murray.
Didn't you also post it in the DnD thing as well?
I'm looking for it on this screen. I don't know. I did send it. I sent it to you guys on Discord. I did send it to you guys on Discord.
Did you?
I found it, but I still don't. Yeah, in the town quad.
Yeah, the Tunko Hate Squad.
Wait, is there? Okay.
You all know Tunko's the best one here. That's why.
So he's kind of looking at you. He's still looking at you, kind of. So where is it? Where are you guys? Where do they want you to head off to?
I believe it was. Pardon me, my friends. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was a temple, Amber Temple.
Oh my goodness. Is he kind of has a look of as he kind of scrunches his face, almost a look of worry and doom kind of scrawls over his face as they want you to go to the Amber Temple.
God, they're all look at the rest of the party, and I believe that was the location, correct?
And Tunko's just, while staring at the wall, say, sure.
Okay.
I believe that our destination to find new leader.
It was as they said. We helped them overthrow the current leadership, and they were to nominate a new leader to lead them into a better path, a more peaceful one, where they did not have to resort to their ways.
Leader there.
Am I the only? Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Am I the only one, or is Marju's mic struggling?
Yeah, no,
It's-
Marge.
yeah,
Mic
no, I
is,
hear-
is,
Okay.
is the same
So
thing's
someone
happening
had
that was
to say
happening.
something.
That was happening to our
Yeah.
mics.
It's only happening with Mero, though.
Yeah.
The tables have turned, it would seem.
The turns have tabled.
Oh man.
Oh my God, he's grooting!
It's so unfortunate, man. It's so unfortunate this happens at like the worst times. Because
Right.
if this was happening on like Marvel Rivals when we were playing on Discord yesterday, like it's not that big. Of a deal.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
like, you know, I don't know. It's
Okay,
just so
is it
I hear
okay
you
right
now.
now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's on me struggling. I think it's not even a Discord.
weird. Okay.
Now, I'm sorry.
But yeah, so you tell him the Amber Temple then. Well, the Amber Temple, it's at least a 2 days journey from here down to the south, and are you sure? And it looks like you've all been. I see scratches and splotches of blood. Are you sure you don't want to stay? Maybe stay the night here before traveling out.
Oh,
would
you
love to, my friend.
I insist.
and
I was about
while,
to suggest that.
And while staring at the wall, and Tunko's gonna say, "You're right, because I've run out of wine, and I do better when I'm not sober. So I'm definitely gonna need to stay."
And as he's kind of offering this to you, almost at the perfect timing, Aurelior will kind of find his way as he was kind of stayed back in the cave for a little bit with the other werewolves. He's finally made his way back to Kreza, because you've all made your way back here as well.
Hello, everyone.
Aurelio, my friend, you've made it!
Yes, I was exhausted after that last fight.
I believe we all were. I mean, look at Tunko. He needs wine.
It was
Huh?
Don't worry, my friend. We'll get you more wine, Tunko. It'll be okay.
Oh, good.
He's also
Oh, yeah, 'cause
taken.
I just remember I remember this. Oh yeah, I forgot about the staircase
Not only that, but you've also tried to kill yourself.
and the deep depression that I sunk into.
Oh my goodness, I was worried. I was worried the dragon one may have been killed by one of the werewolves when he didn't arrive with you.
It would take a lot more than a few werewolves to kill me.
Very impressive.
You should have seen the fight. It was really worthy. I might make a song out of it. Do you think perhaps we should do a song to celebrate?
It's not so bad. As he kind of starts kind of leading you in through the gates here. It's not a bad idea at all. Yeah, and as he kind of nods to one of the guards that rushes over to kind of close the doors behind you once you've all entered.
Hey, Tunko, what do you think about a performance? I know you didn't join me the last time, but we are bards after all. Gunther says with a bright, big smile on his face.
And Sunko's gonna turn around, nearly trip, and he's gonna look him in the eyes and say, "Huh?"
I think we do need some wine in him. Does he typically act like this?
I think my character's drunk off my rocker. If I remember last session, which I don't. I definitely am.
You
don't
drank
remember.
the bottle of wine. Now,
I
Casey,
think
you
I
drank
was.
like half
I
of
don't-
it before the battle and then like half of it afterward.
I know I was very depressed because my bottle broke.
You did find alcohol afterward? Yeah, you didn't drink though after that. You did kind of like fucking
true.
die and like fucking...
I don't remember
dumb
any
way.
of that.
That's
Remember. And then Tungo's gonna look at me and be like, sure, I guess. Yeah, I'm a bard. I do music. And he's gonna grab his fucking his loot.
Well, with this information, I'm gonna run inside, and I need to tell my wife about this news that you brought. This is very precarious. We thought my son to be dead a long time ago. That was, excuse me. We thought my son to be dead a long time ago, and I'm sorry. I must be off, but please tell the innmaster if he asks for any payment for your stay, I'll tell him I'll pay for it. Excuse me, as he kind of makes his way back into his house and kind of shuts the door behind him.
Tungo's gonna say, no need to ask me twice, and he's gonna start walking along.
Gunther will run after
And then he's
Tunko.
gonna stand here and then forget where the thing was.
Let's see. My friend, are you lost?
No.
Tunko, are you okay?
Yeah, just give me a second. I remember. Keep on going.
Gunther's just gonna follow Tunko.
And then also Lyra ends up kind of stepping out from where she was sleeping in the Tunko's old house here, and Lyra has also awoken and is now seeing you all kind of returning back into Kresik as well.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, no time to ask. We're going to the inn. Bye.
Hey, stop touching me, stop touching me.
He's got us, and Tungo's gonna look at Gunther and say, "You, my friend,
Hey,
are in the right mind place."
stop touching
I mean, after the wine that you took from me, I need some more.
I didn't take it. I
Try
borrowed
out the
it.
wine.
I
It's cold.
borrowed it.
That being said,
Well-
he did say that he would pay for everything, right? So we could have it.
Oh my god. Empty your backpack. There's more important things to put inside.
I consider it.
And Tunko's gonna sit down.
And as you swing open the door into the inn again,
I forgot about Irina.
you see the old man Darovich is still is kind of back at just over his stove cooking some food or something, as he kind of turns his head over his shoulder and sees you coming in. Oh my, it's been a while. You all look worse for wear.
Uh-huh. And you have the cure for that. Give me it. I need a drink.
I remember you. I
I'm
remember you.
sobering
little
up.
one.
Uh-huh.
My friend, I believe he means to say, can you please give us 2 glasses of your finest wine? The honors of the burgomaster, of course. Gunther will say with a bright smile.
So, you've returned in one piece. You must mean you've defeated the werewolves then.
As he kind of like reaches down and grabs a couple of tankards and puts them on puts them on the table and starts filling them.
It's a long story. Perhaps we should wait until our other friends arrive, then perhaps we could tell the story.
I see.
And perhaps we could even do some music. Tongue Gunther will lightly elbow Funko. Some music to lighten the mood as well.
Drink first, then we'll talk.
Good enough for me.
Now Lyra is finding her way kind of back into the inn here as you see Gunther, the bard you had kind of just met as in the last time you were here with us, and Tunko the bard are kind of sitting at the table, ready, getting some drinks ready as Darovich kind of slides a drink over to you and then over to you as well, Gunther.
Has anyone seen my baby?
Nope. And Tunko's gonna down the whole glass as fast as he can.
Gunther was about to take a drink of the tankard, but hesitates when you say that. Like, just the word, I guess, or just what you said, and then we'll just kind of shrug it off quickly and then just, drink that well.
I seem to have lost the baby. Has Kasara stolen it again?
And a puzzled look on Darovich's face as he shakes his head.
No, I haven't seen no baby.
Kasara, and Tunko's gonna yell, Kasara, what did you do with the baby? Even though he has no idea I don't think she's anywhere nearby.
But
I came with you guys.
What about for either of your friends?
As he kind of looks over at Lyra and Aurelior as you both walk in.
Any food or drink for you?
I need to find this baby first, to be quite honest. It's only yay high.
Stealing babies in the Big 25 is crazy.
Yeah.
Also, Rengil's big ass head is blocking me and Law. Just saying.
Huh?
In the street.
It is.
No.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, I
Rengil's
moved
just
some people around. Here we go. Hold on just a second.
Rengil has a big ass head. You see his big head?
There we go. There we are.
Oh, okay, I'm sliding to the right. Slide to the right.
Slide to the left.
Everybody, everybody clap some
Clap
hands.
your hands.
Do. Come on, y'all.
You guys hear y'all hear the rattle?
There we
Guys
go.
don't
Thank
hear
you.
the rattle.
Thank you. There we go. Now you guys all are visible again in the preview, but yeah. So Darovich offers both of you a drink, and you guys are saying no, kind of declining.
Law, have you seen a little goblin child? He's yay high, brown hair, slob is a lot.
I don't seem to remember seeing one.
Okay, I really don't know where this little thing is gone.
Blame Kasara.
I
It's
assure
the
you, during
fault.
our travel, I don't believe we had a baby with us. We did go into a werewolf den, after all.
I don't know. I had the baby. I think. I'm quite sure I did.
Yeah, I think
I was gonna say, wasn't the baby
yeah, I think
staying with
I
them?
think you were just staying with the baby while they went off and into the werewolf den. So I think you should have
Yeah,
the
but-
baby.
But where he at? Where he at
the
though?
token.
Yeah.
Because he did.
You know what? Let's see where he's at. Let's see where the baby's at real quick.
Adventure baby
The
time.
sewer.
No way.
Roll for baby. Roll for baby.
Roll for baby.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, is it a sewer baby or no?
Well, the baby is not like Anthropic.
You know, now that you mention it, I do remember seeing I remember hearing something strange from out in the pig pen outside.
The pig pen? Don't tell me it's dirty. Oh, Lord.
The thing already was. And then Tunko will say in between guzzling down alcohol.
And as you open the pigsty, the door into the pigsty, you see some pigs kind of snorting around and kind of rolling around and eating, as the baby seems to be like kind of petting one of the sides of the pigs with its dirty hands and covered in mud and muck all over its clothes and through his hair.
Lyra's gonna take her bow and take 2 arrows and stab through the baby's clothes and pick him up using the arrows.
Okay.
Roll to accidentally. No.
No, we're not gonna stab a baby. We're not gonna stab a baby in the campaign.
Not on purpose.
Not even on accident. There will be no accidental baby stabbings.
I don't know. I think Skeeby's got a point. Got to admit.
When are you guys getting rid of the baby? What do you mean rid of the baby? I have him right here in my arms in real life right now. He's playing D&D literally on my lap.
Hell yeah.
Make the baby roll to know where it is.
No.
Make the baby roll to know it exists.
I can't control that baby.
Existential crisis.
Baby existential crisis.
Roll an insane for the baby.
Roll investigation.
Roll a what?
Roll a con save for the baby.
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Right.
Law is so real.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
She's gonna.
Roll for
If
sentience.
it dies, she's gonna blame me.
The baby's
just
dead.
not gonna happen.
Babies.
Just kidding. No con check needed for the baby. But yes, so you end up going out into the pigsty and you find the baby kind of rolling around in the dirt out here.
Okay, so since I can't control him, I want to take him with my little arrows and find water. Actually, I'm gonna take him to Rengil because I see him.
Are you not able to control
with the
him?
baby? No, I don't have control over the baby.
You grouped baby with Lyra before. I think that's what happened.
Hold on. Yeah, this should be Winter has owner over baby. Okay, so we're gonna, here we go. We're gonna change that out. Boom! You should be able to move.
Whoa. Now I have both baby and me.
There you go.
So since I ran into Rengil and I'm holding the baby with the freaking arrows, Rengil, water, we need. He's stinky.
Where?
I don't know.
And now the
He
baby's
smells
just
like shit.
And if you want the baby to follow you, you can just like click on the baby and then hover over you and then hit F for it to follow you. So I have it following you already, but here. So if you click on it and then hover over you and hit F.
F. Yeah, following behind me.
There we go.
Yeah, let's go.
There it is.
That's sick. Okay, Rengil, we gotta clean this little goblin thing. Or get rid of it. I don't know, man.
Let's go to the inn. Let's see if they know. You know, if they have water. We're gonna go on a mission.
Hey, liquid.
No.
We found the little thing. We need water.
We have a small. Yeah, we need a lot of water. Or a bathtub. Or both.
Or a bathtub. Or yeah, both preferably.
Do you have a lot of water and a container?
Where's
That big
AO
container?
when you need him?
For
AO
real.
could have handled this, man. 2.5 seconds.
We've been
I
met
guess
with
there's
the
no
silent
water.
treatment.
They don't care about us.
Schnitz
Bless
is
you,
actually
baby.
DMing a better.
Bless you.
Schnitz is DMing a campaign that he cares more about right now.
Hey, we're getting ignored.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What are you guys asking?
We've asked the innkeeper for
Sorry,
water.
I was just seeing that Marge is not here and that I was like trying to make sure that her character
I'm
was at.
here.
real quick.
I'm just turning on PC. Because it fucking froze.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So what? So you were asking Darovich something?
Yeah, we're asking.
Yeah,
him
we
if
want
he-
water
we're
in the
like,
bathtub.
That.
As he kind of shuffles kind of past Rengil here and turns the corner around into the entryway.
Well, I don't really have have a bath or anything like that, but I have the we have the bucket of water here, usually used for the laundry, the dirty laundry.
So he kind of points towards
We
this
need
little
water.
the bucket right
We
here on the
need
floor.
water.
Sure, feel free
Okay.
to use that bucket on the floor there.
Alright. Okay, Lyra's gonna go over and just, like, dip the baby in the water. Like laundry. Like, dip him back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Okay.
And then she's gonna flip him over and then dunk his head in the water. Dinka 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 dink.
And he dies.
And then he's
No,
trounced.
no,
Not
it's like
drown.
seconds.
Roll to not drown.
Roll
Roll
to
not down.
drown Tunko.
Okay, well, he's now soaking wet, but still stinks like shit.
Nothing to be done about that, I suppose.
He's already been baptized for the frickin'
Great
Cthulhu.
dreamer.
Yeah.
See, what's a good
If only Aoa was here. You think we could summon him? By, like, praying to the Great Dreamer?
I don't know. I think
don't think
AO's
so.
on a separate plane of existence right now.
No, because we haven't finished killing Strahd, so technically he can't leave this plane of existence because there is no escaping. So
He's
technically
just
he's somewhere
permanently,
here.
he's just permanently dreaming
It's
right
kind
now.
of metagaming. We don't really want to get into like what Strahd is doing and what Strahd could be summoned by, or like getting into this sort of talk that's sort of very out of character.
I think AO
No,
is permanently
that,
right
was,
now.
that wasn't like in character. That was just me saying like technically
Oh,
the Strahd. Yeah, no, that's not character talk. Character doesn't have a freaking clue that the plane of existence is not escapable. But whatchamacallit? I don't know. I guess the baby just be stinky. Here you go, Rengil. He's yours now.
I don't. Rangel just kind of like is forced to accept the baby, speechless. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't want to hold this.
You get stinky guy. Oh.
Okay.
Brother will see from the corner of his eye and give a slight chuckle.
Yeah.
As a-
Rangel has no idea how to handle a baby either, so he's just kind of like there, and he's trying to hold it, but I think his biggest flaw with holding the baby is he's not supporting its head, so his head's just like kind of like falling back. He's got no idea what's going on.
Floppity loppity baby.
Yeah.
So what have you guys been up to for the last
Guys are giving this
2
baby
days?
syndromes, dude. We're scarring this baby.
So what have you guys been up to for the last few days?
Yeah, and Darovich kind of
nothing,
speaks up
just
too.
like-
Yes, I'm very curious as to how that how you got back so in one piece after dealing with so many werewolves.
I'm just so, gosh darn persuasive. I told them to fight each other, and they did, and
So
the
you
leader
used-
died, and then I
used
ran out of
you used
wine.
persuasion to fight the werewolves.
Yeah, sure. As Tunko then starts getting very noticeably upset over the lack of alcohol, and we killed the leader, and then I got some wine, and then I tripped, and then the wine broke, and then he's just
You
he's
okay,
gonna like
Fungo?
he's gonna like his head's gonna like fall down onto the table, and he's gonna then tap his empty glass and say, give me another.
I want.
It was
you-
very
you-
tragic
you
for him,
poor thing,
actually.
you
There
poor
was many
thing.
things that happened.
I know, I'm getting sober.
See, as he kind of
Oh,
goes,
nice.
as he walks over and kind of fills the glass again, and
Oh, perhaps we could sing it in song. Oh, definitely. This
Sing
is
it
a
in
bard's
song?
tale. Yes. Well, I am a bard,
Lord.
after all, and this is.
Okay,
Well, I'm
please,
journeying
you're
so
a
far.
bad bod.
What? But the music and the bod, like it.
But
it
but
excellent
you're
tempo.
drunk.
I'm not.
You're
I've
drunk.
only had one. I'm not even done with this glass. I only have half a one.
And then
I don't know.
Tunko's head's he's gonna like lift his head back up and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm not drunk. You're drunk. And and then he's gonna slam his head back down. No, he's not gonna do that. He's gonna then take a giant fucking gulp of the alcohol.
And you should know,
Oh, Lord.
definitely us bonds, especially with fine wine, we do better performance with incentive.
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
No,
he's,
take it away. Take it away.
Gunther will stand up, move over here,
Oh,
unpack
no.
his flute,
All right.
and we'll
And,
then begin the song.
Let's get a performance roll.
Please make me do it at disadvantage because I'm fucking drunk.
I was gonna say, do you want us to do it on disadvantage?
Wait, so Tunko's performing as well?
Yeah, Tunko's gonna take one last chug of alcohol.
Okay.
And then he's gonna get off the chair and he's gonna grab his lute while like swaying slightly on his feet.
Yeah, do you want? I've only done like a
Alright.
half. I only drank like half my wine. Do you want me to do it at disadvantage? Or
No, you're chilling, but yeah, Tunko will roll performance at disadvantage.
Fuck yeah. Let's
Oh my God,
go,
you're excited
baby.
about that.
Roll for it.
A nat 1? Is that what that was?
Let's go, baby.
Oh no.
Wow. How do you
Oh, sorry,
mess
that's
up so
for Fraser.
badly?
I
What?
rolled wrong.
Wait, so let me see the rolls here.
Yeah, I did.
That one, baby.
I did a
Nat
persuasion
one.
instead
That
Dude.
one, baby.
Hang on a second.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
we're not letting the drunk raise the baby. That's just not a good idea.
I was about to
Tunko
give the drunk the baby.
Yeah, my bad. I
Tunko
did
would-
persuasion. I did persuasion instead of performance. I just rerolled. I got 18.
Yeah, so Tunko, you actually you stand up on the chair and you try to get ready to perform, and as you go to like start playing on your flute, you kind of you turn to like start playing a note, and as you turn, the jerky movement of you turning kind of sends the chair kind of tumbling, and you fall over down onto your back, and
Good. Also, I have a lute. Gunther's the one with the flute, I think. What do we have? Why do we have to pick such similar sounding instruments?
You had a
Lute and flute.
What? Lute.
I have a lute.
I have a flute.
Oh, good. We have
I
a lute
also
and a
have a
flute.
Did I also no? Hold up, wait. Cause like, wait. Let me check my.
I'm so.
And so Tunko falls down from the chair, and you actually break the leg of the chair that you were standing on, and it kind of shatters and smashes on the floor. And you see Darovich. Oh my goodness, what have you done?
And Tunko's gonna
You're
stand
gonna
up.
pay for
and then Tunko's gonna point at him and say, "Shut up! I saved all of your children. You'll be fine." And then he's just
That's
gonna
well
sit on
enough.
the floor.
You've had enough alcohol. As he grabs your tankard and he kind of moves it back.
Tunko's gonna
over
reach
to the-
towards it, and he's gonna look at him like the most pissed off he's ever looked at anyone, and he's just gonna give him a death stare, like mouth agape in disbelief that he would have the gall to take Tunko's alcohol.
Anyway,
No, they're just gonna quickly start performing.
Okay.
Right now.
Here we go.
Right now.
And so let me so the stream will be able to hear some lovely flute music as we'll have it played here.
Are you sure it's lovely?
Well, it's probably as
Better than whatever I would've
Gunther begins playing in a beautiful melody and with such a nice roll, a great performance roll. Starts playing a beautiful rustic melody that he'd been trained in his years of bard school. So he plays a lovely melody and that washes over the room, and even Darovich kind of upset with this drunken dastardly gnome on his floor as he starts he starts to smile a little bit under his beard and start moving and shaking along to the music as well.
Okay, Gunther will perform, and then in a quick flourish, they will kind of like just like end in a flourish, and then just silence, and then Gunther will bow.
Very nice, very nice.
Well, thank you, my friend. I've been waiting to play. I am Gunther Galahad, traveling bard, minstrel of the court, after all.
As Gunther does his whole intro thing, Tunko's gonna, because he's just been sitting on the floor, he's gonna like fall backwards on the floor and go, because he's rapidly growing sick of his little introduction thing.
Gunther with a smile. And then just like, oh, by the way, if he can't have that wine, can I have it instead?
Does Tunko hear him say that?
I don't know,
Would
dude.
Tunko
Well,
hear him?
I'm sure you have your tankard there, right? You should be fine.
Thank you, my friend. And Gunther will
Tunko's
just
gonna-
sit down.
Tunko's gonna stare and just watch the guy walk over to Gunther, and then he's gonna look at Gunther, and he's gonna say, "You son of a bitch." He's gonna whisper that under his breath.
And then Gunther in Gnomish says, "Don't worry, my friend. I have a plan. Sit down." And then, as soon
Tunko's
as
gonna look at the floor because he was already laying on the floor and just roll his eye.
And then Gunther is going to kind of like look. Do I have both tankers in front of Gunther?
No, you have the one Gunther. You have the you have the one Gunther in front of you. You have the one tankard. You have the one tankard
The
in
one
front of you. Oh,
The one Gunther
fuck.
class. They're making merchandise of me. No. Go ahead and okay. So Gunther sees the one tankard, and is gonna look at the innkeeper and say, "Do you think that we perhaps I could also have a glass of water,
It's okay, buddy. Come here.
or a tankard of water? Do you have anything to go along with this wine as well?"
Well, I'm sure once you finish up your wine there, I'll pour you a glass of water. I'll pour you some waters into your tankard.
Fair enough, my friend. And
Okay,
out of curiosity, how are there like any other thing? What's on the table?
There's just some empty place settings. Just some. It looks like, I know on the kind of on the map, it looks like there's food set up, but there's just some empty plates, some candles lit, and some other empty tankards ready to be filled.
Okay.
In case anyone else in the party wanted some. And that's kind of why, and you would kind of gather that's why he's insisting you use the one tankard, is just to save tankards for like the limited amount he has for like anyone else that ends up asking for something to drink later on. If that happens.
Hey, what you doing, dude? Hey, relax.
There, okay. And so, in Gnomish, Gunther's gonna turn around and kind of look at Tunko and say, "You should order some water and we could switch glasses, and I could use one of my many spells to perhaps give you my wine instead. Would you like that?"
Okay. Tunko's gonna finally stand up because this whole time he's just been laying on the floor like a little, like a fissy goddamn child. And he's gonna point at the guy and he's gonna ask, "Can I get some water then, since I want water?"
Roll a persuasion at disadvantage.
Let me cook.
Let me cook. No, not the cooking.
Let me cook.
What are you cooking?
Yo, that's not bad.
It's not bad. 15 is not bad.
Plus 9, baby.
Yeah.
All right, just you better be careful with this tankard, and I'm gonna have to fix that chair. You know, I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to bend my back over and nail it back together myself. You understand that? Be careful.
Just make Mitchell do it.
As he comes back and he kind of puts a tankard with some water that he filled up from a jug, pours it over and places it on the table, kind of in front of where you were sitting. He also, at the same time, because it places it there and then kind of drags the broken pieces of the chair kind of off into the corner of the room over here, and the broken leg kind of throws it over next to the rest of it over there.
So while he's doing that, Gunther's gonna go ahead and use minor illusion to change like the appearance of the contents of both of our tankards, and quickly switch with Tunko. So Tunko gets the wine, and Gunther gets the water.
And then Tunko's gonna snatch it up quickly, spilling,
Roll me,
having a
roll
little
me
bit.
a sleight of hand for that, Gunther.
Sleight of hand.
Ouch.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Not bad. Yeah, okay. Yeah, while he's kind of distracted with that and kind of the noise of the wood kind of dragging on the floor and kind of being thrown around, yeah, you're able to easily kind of switch your guys' cups. Or tankards.
And with a wink in Gnomish, Gunther's gonna look at Tunko. Don't say I did nothing for you, my friend. Wink.
Tunko's too busy chugging the contents of the tankard to respond.
There, and Gunther will quickly down his tankard and ask for another one. And then look back at the rest of the party. Rangil, is Aurelia asleep? Would anyone else care to join us for some wine and perhaps some food?
No, thank you. I don't partake.
I see.
I
You're
heard
lost. More
bending
for me.
over and getting nails.
Whoa, that's kind of crazy.
That's crazy, Moon. Of course Moon would hear that. Here, and then Darovich will,
Yeah, sure.
as he kind of walks over with a half-empty glass of wine, or bottle of wine, and kind of pours it into your tankard with a nod, and then he kind of walks back over and places it down.
Let's see. Thank you, my friend. You have no idea how much we needed this. And perhaps the rest of a tale we can tell you of what happened on adventures.
Yes,
In
I
the
would,
Wolf's
I would
Den.
love to hear it.
Please, my friend, sit down. It would be my honor.
Sure.
So he kind of takes a seat kind of across the table from you.
Gunther will kind of like regale like so far his account of like her like completely exaggerate his heroic parts in there, like casting magic and helping the party, and just like how like not only that but also exaggerating also the strength of the rest
Roll
of the
me,
party.
just for fun, roll me a deception.
Okay.
I'm loving how much more you're making us roll for shit. I don't want us to just be good.
Oh yeah,
I want us
baby.
to fake.
And while you're telling all this, his eyes go wide, and he,
Really? I would have never taken you to be so brave and do something like that.
Well, you see,
Yeah,
not
neither
only
would
that,
I.
But I also do have a tricks up my sleeve.
Oh, I guess so.
Not only am I talented with music, but I also I do dabble in a little bit of magic. And with that, Gunther will also like use minor illusion to just like make like a little bird or something, kind of like hop on the table, like hop, and then fly around everybody.
Music is magic.
My goodness.
wait, March, are you back?
Kinda am. I think I'm loading it, but continue.
I see
It's getting
Mayor's
interesting.
name. I
You-
see
so you're-
Mayor's name. Love. I say.
Right, but are you able to see your character on the map there?
Yeah, it's all loading. Yep.
That's good.
But are you able to move your character? Oh, there you go. Yeah, if you want to rejoin them, yeah, they're just at the inn over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Don't let me distract them.
Darovich
They'll
is,
get into the interesting part.
Darovich kind of nods his head.
Well, very nice. Very intriguing. Many people around here, many children even, sadly, have died, have passed away because of those damn werewolves. It's about time some brave people like you finally put a stop to that.
Gunther with a great big smile. It was a pleasure, my friend. Especially if we could resolve this peacefully in such a way and manner that we did. It was definitely one to be added for tales. We'll ever go down in
And-
history. Gunther will like stare off into space now with a big smile on his face.
And Tonko's gonna make sure that he says, but you left out all the parts that Kasara messed stuff up by trying to be all peaceful
And I come in.
stuff. As she steps in, she's like,
tell
"Oh,
me.
speak of
What
the
did
deal.
I mess
Oh,
up?
Oh, there
What
she
did I miss
is. I thought there was an elf missing from your tree, if you know what I'm saying.
And Tonko's gonna say, "I thought you never asked. Remember when we first met the wargs, and there was that guy yelling, 'Help!' She went over there and was all like, 'Oh yeah, we'll help you,' but little did she know that was actually a werewolf, and she got thrown because of it, and
Okay. Listen to
everyone."
my
And
point.
with the
There were
sparkle with
three-
the sparkle in his eye, he looks over at Kosara and he shakes his head.
Don't listen to him. Anyone could fall for the werewolf's tricks, since they look just like one of us when they're
Thank you.
transformed.
Thank you. I really
Well-
appreciate it.
Well, she sucks anyways. And he's gonna sit back down and continue drinking.
And I'm not sorry, Tanko. I told you I will believe you more. Your guts really did tell the truth.
Tonko's gonna look at her and say, "Huh?" Because he was taking like a giant gulp that whole time she was talking, so he
I'm
wasn't
like
paying
waving my
any
hand in
attention.
front of him. I'm like waving my hand. Tanko, are you here? Are you with us?
No, fuck off! I'm drinking, and he's gonna slap her hand and keep drinking.
Yeah, your friend
Oh,
broke my.
no.
Your friend here is Darovich holds up a shaky old finger, kind of pointing at Tunko.
Your friend here broke my chair. I'm gonna have to fix it tomorrow.
And as he's saying that, Tunko's gonna like open and close his hand.
Okay.
Open and close his
Actually-
hand. What do you mean?
Like mocking
I'm
him
gonna-
talking.
Oh.
You know-
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I look at Aurelia. Is Aurelia asleep?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay. So Aurelior is sleeping.
Okay.
So-
I will go to the room and like, I'm off for the night.
And as you walk into the room, you kind of look over and you see Irina kind of bundled up
Oh,
and kind of laying on the bed there, just kind of in silence the whole time.
I look back at my party. I look at Irina. I look back at my party, and I'm like, oh my god. I forgot about Irina.
Yeah,
As he kind of looks in, as Darovich kind of looks in behind you.
I've just been taking care of her here. She seemed pretty distraught, and she seemed very, very upset that no one really wanted. She said the people she was traveling with were torturing her and messing with her, and wanted nothing to do with her, even though she tried her best to help.
Well,
Would have been better if you just didn't help, to be quite honest.
I will get closer to him and like whisper, yeah, that's on them, and I like point on them, and, like, but don't be harsh. I think if we leave her here, they will leave her alone, and I think she needs to recover.
Yes, I've just been keeping watch of her as she rests up and
I think
finds
she
her-
shouldn't
finds-
travel with us. We hate her so much. It would be best for both of us.
Yes, that's what I gathered
why.
as well. I've just been making sure she has food and water, but I have no intention
thank
of
you.
getting involved in any
Do you need
drama.
some payment? I can pay you for the extra trouble.
No, don't worry. You've helped us enough. As I've heard, you and your friends here were able to stop the werewolves and from their attacks upon the village, and it's very brave of you. Very honorable.
Thank you. And I sigh as I start taking off armor and polishing it with some rags. Because I'm still in the fucking blood.
Tunko's already. He's sleeping on the floor because he drank so much. Like
Oh, Tunko's
the alcohol.
passed out.
Yeah, no, like Tunko fell asleep mid gulp. So like, there's like the tankard is just on the floor. All of its contents are spilt onto the floor.
Hell yeah. So Tunko and Aurelio are sleeping. What else? Anyone else gonna do anything here? As Darvich is just kind of sitting there. He's kind of sipping on a tankard of wine himself as he's kind of nodding and kind of thinking about everything that's happened and everything you told him.
Gunther's gonna like start talking to the innkeeper and ask, so my friend, I do have a quick question if you don't mind.
Yes, ask away, of course.
So, I believe we were headed to some place called Amber Temple. Do you know anything about this temple? Or have you heard anything?
Kind of like he kind of strokes his beard and his eyes kind of squint, and as he kind of looks down towards the table deep in thought.
No, the only time I've really heard of the Amber Temple is, I've heard stories about it from, like different bards and sing stories that maybe mentioned a Temple of Amber. I've heard maybe there may have been one traveler that came through here years ago that may have mentioned some sort of temple. I don't know. I've not really heard anything of myself.
Yeah,
Do you know anyone who might? Sorry.
Gunther will be like shocked, and then just like turn around and look. I didn't even see you were there.
The Amber Temple. And he kind of taps it. He kind of taps a finger to his to his cheek and lip, kind of just thinking.
Maybe there's a woman. She runs a shop just down the road, just to the east side to the city. You may have met her already. Her name is Sonia. But she trades in a lot of magical goods at times. Some traders and folk may have spoken to her about an Amber Temple at some point. I've never really heard much about it myself.
There, I see. Well, thank you so much, my friend. And out of curiosity, would you care to regale me these stories, these bard stories of yours that you've heard over another glass of wine?
Well, wish I could. It's getting quite late. Maybe it's time we start getting to sleep here. Maybe another time.
Perhaps next time, my friend. No worries at all. I appreciate the wine. It is
Yes,
much
of course. Well, as he kind of peeks over the table and looks at Tunko laying on the floor, well, make sure he's, make sure he stays and doesn't break any more of my belongings, okay?
I'll see that he does not cause too much trouble.
Thank you. As he kind of walks off, well,
You're free to use any of the beds here. Please, make yourself at home.
as he kind of slumps off into his own bed and kind of hear the sounds of him kind of laying down into the creaky wooden and hay bed that he has for himself, and kind of you see the light around the corner from one of the candles in his room kind of goes out as he starts to lay down for bed.
Okay.
This YouTube video should be named Fuck Tunko, judging by how this has been going so far and all the Tunko hate.
Alright, Gunther's gonna go ahead and like start walking, like kind of like look at one last look at Gunther, and then just kind of like and then just go over to the bed here, grab a blanket, go over to where Gunther, grab the blanket off of there, grab it over and drop it over there over Tunko, and just
Nice.
walk it back and lay down.
Thank God there's one person here who doesn't fucking hate Tunko's guts.
We don't hate Tunko's guts.
I don't know, the DnD group chat name says otherwise.
I would say, well,
You're all just
What,
jealous.
you mean
Tunko's
the
the best one here.
You mean the Tunko Hate Squad group chat?
great.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know,
what you're
Tunko's
talking
the best one
Never
here.
posted in that channel. Just so you know, I have never posted in that channel.
Debatable.
Go ahead, go look at the channel. I have never made a single post. Thank you.
In the Tunko Hate Squad?
Yeah,
Never made one.
You have.
There's literally right there a picture of
Yeah.
you.
That's
I
right
haven't.
there.
No, I haven't.
You shared
It's
your.
false. It's
Did I
false
actually
government
post
propaganda.
Wait, oh, that's actually what the name of the thing is. That's okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I have posted it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the name of the
I
D&D
lied.
group chat. Anywho.
I
but,
remember it was actually. That's great.
But so Lyra is kind of, so Tunko's sleeping on the floor. Aurelia's kind of in this bed here. So Rangil might be able to he's probably just gonna sit and meditate. But Lyra, where are you gonna sleep?
I'm not gonna sleep. I have to clean the gosh darn child.
That's fair.
It stinks.
Not gonna lie, we all gotta get cleaned.
I'm gonna ask if there's any soap that he can provide me with.
Who are you asking?
Mr. Dirter, that guy.
So Darovich, you're already starting to hear him snoring from the other room as he's already fallen asleep.
Ah, well, I guess there is no soap. You're just gonna be a stinky little goblin. Lyra's gonna go into the bedroom and give Kasara the stinky baby.
Not a good idea, but
Hey, she's lawful good. She has to take care of the baby.
and a kidnapper, but that's not here nor there.
Yeah,
He's in a
let
good
Kasara take care of the kid, and then let's call her kidnapper for him. Yeah, that's responsibility.
Like I said, watch out, man. Never know.
Listen, Lyra never said she was a good mother. She just happened to become one, okay?
Yep, that's the point.
So yeah, Lyra's gonna go into the room and like sneakily put the stinky baby in the bed with Kasara, and then just like sneak back out of the room.
All right, you can go ahead
I
and
go, like-
move those pieces, and if you want to do that.
My thingy-mabobby is not working. I can't move.
You can drag click.
Oh, it's not letting me.
I think it's because
I don't
she's
wanna reset the
connected to
computer.
me. Yeah, she's connected to
Oh,
Rangil.
you're right. You're right.
No, if she
No, but I did the unfollow thing too. The F, it didn't work. I don't know if it glitched.
Yeah, I don't know then.
It out.
Yeah, you're still connected.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. I don't know why I was
And
doing
then
this
please don't use the text or it'll zoom in on your character. It'll zoom all of our cameras in on your
here.
character.
All of it. Okay.
Oh shoot. Oh, okay.
Did you not turn it off?
Where's the setting to turn it off? Have you been
Yeah,
able to turn that off before?
We
wait,
did turn
no.
it off together last time.
Yeah, you're right. I did find a setting that was able to turn it off, and I don't.
Maybe it's
remember-
because
Okay.
maybe it's because
maybe
you
because
know.
I updated to version 12. It
Yeah.
changed it.
Oh,
yeah.
so maybe it restarted all of your setting.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh
we
yeah.
What?
Pan
We won't use
token speaker. Here we go. Boom. Okay, save changes. There we go. You can talk now. You can talk in the game. That was the most annoying part about the panning over to the token that's speaking. I hope it's still happening.
did it again.
That's awesome.
I was gonna say, yeah, just not use it. I thought I was gonna be able to whisper to Mero.
Maybe I can change it. Maybe it's like a setting I have to change for each individual.
Oh, we
has to
can
change
whisper. We can whisper without pain, that's for sure.
Hey, we just not.
No.
It's just you didn't
I-
whisper.
Don't
You
use
just
it.
said
Yeah,
it in
just don't use
general.
it.
No, here we
Just
go.
don't use it.
Okay, so now I turned it off for stream. There we go. So now it doesn't matter. That's the only thing that was affecting the stream, like where the stream was set at. So now it should be fine. All right, that's cool. It'll still drag anyone else if you guys don't set it yourself in your own settings. It'll drag you if someone speaks, but yeah, I just didn't want it moving the stream camera. Anyways, so Rangil kind of sets up in his own corner. Lyra is going to take her and her baby into the same room as Kasara, and they're going to sleep in there. And then we'll have Aurelior sleeping, Tunko, and then all of you guys can take a long rest.
Yippee! I'm also gonna end it here because the baby is still not asleep, and I'm unfortunately going to go to bed.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.
No worries.
What the fuck is
Right,
concentration?
Good night.
Later
It's for
night,
spell.
Winter.
It's like it's for spell usage. You might have used
Oh, yeah, I
the thing
have
of
spells.
Shillelagh, so that might be concentration.
It was
Alright.
that, and I think he
Yeah,
polymorphed.
concentration is
it
gone.
polymorph?
You can take it off yourself. I
Yeah.
learned how to do
Yeah.
that. So you can
And,
also
figure it out.
on yourself as well.
And now, so Aurelior is back to level 7, but accidentally, when leveling him up, it took away your Axe of Death. If you want to click on that, lollies. Pick that back up. Cool. Awesome.
Yoink.
And
Yoink.
then, let me delete that. Cool. Awesome.
That'd be silly.
And all right, so
Do we roll the waking order?
Wait, what happened?
long rest. Yes, you guys all have taken your long rest, feeling better, looking healthier, and shoot. What was I gonna say? Sorry, that whole winter thing distracted me. So, you all awake? Let me actually. So there's a cool thing we can do. Where now we should be able to see the map turn to daylight.
What?
Oh.
Was that a thing?
It is now.
That's
Wow.
As now as the outside is transitioned, as the sun is risen, and everyone roll. What do we do for this? Everyone roll me a. Perception check.
What?
Yabba dabba
Are we being
do.
attacked?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
do. Did it not roll?
I don't
It
know
did
which
roll.
dice is mine. No.
Yay.
Yeah, we got it.
14.
3 14s, an 18, and a 17.
All right, interesting. So Aurelior will be the first to wake up here then.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, that was a good rest.
So you kind of, yeah, you're feeling a lot healthier. You're feeling your wounds have started to heal and feeling well rested as you kind of step up and you're finally awake. Is there anything you Relior does when you wake up here?
I'll nudge Tonko awake.
Oh. Tonko, wait, what did you, how are you waking me up?
I'll
Me?
shake him.
You're going to... You're gonna pick me up and start shaking me?
Yeah.
Tonko's gonna wake up and just start screaming, what the fuck was the... as he doesn't realize where the fuck he is, and he's gonna come to his senses, and he's gonna... Let me think.
hi, dragon.
He's gonna start yelling, would you fucking please stop?
I'll put him on now.
Do the rest of us wake up after that? The yelling and screaming?
Not quite. Rangel may have, well, Rangel's already kind of awake. He only needs to sleep for the 4 hours. He meditates for the 4 hours, so Rangel would be hearing it.
As do I.
There's also the door would be shut here on this wall here for you guys.
And then Tonko's just gonna kind of sit here for a moment because he don't feel too good. He's hungover after drinking that much last night.
Like sprawled out on the floor.
You know what? Yeah. He's gonna sit there going, why did you have to fucking shake me? and he's just gonna keep laying there.
Alrighty. Well, then that's Tunko. Tunko would have woken up as well, but then it'll also be Kasara and Gunther wake up next.
Oh.
Nice. And as I stand up and stretch a bit, I'm gonna pack some things and take out the soap. And I'm like, well, who's going with me to the lake?
I see there's a lake around here, but wait, I do have news. There was actually, now that I remember from last night, I talked to the innkeeper and he told me to go to a Sonia of someone who might even dabble in magical wares and also might know something more about Amber Temple.
Oh, that's actually great. But I am already annoyed at how much I stink. I haven't washed in days.
The Gunther's gonna go ahead and like take a whiff and be like, "Oh, you're right. You reek." You know, and then the other will then smell his like own armpits, like give a sniff. But you know, perhaps I could use one as well. Tell me,
Yeah, I have soap for everyone. I have enough.
Oh, really? Well, hey, let's go.
I'm gonna go to the sacred lake, where I found Sergi.
Tunko doesn't want to move, so he's just gonna stay right here.
Can I pick up Tanko? He needs to be washed. He's like a possum at this point.
Tunko just is limp. His head is fucking killing him.
I'm just
Tunko
taking
doesn't care.
cradling. Yep.
Okay,
I'm just carefully picking you up.
Would you even have the strength to like fight it though?
Probably not, but I'll bitch the whole way there though.
He's sleepy. Rangel, are you going with us to the lake?
Rangil's gonna kind of just stay meditating. He's kind of just going through his morning ritual right now, and he can't be bothered to really get up and go anywhere.
Okay.
Rangel's trying his best to
See you
ignore
then,
her.
Rangel.
Gunther from like the doorway is gonna be like, again, Rango, my friend. Sorry about what happened when you were tied up and stuff. It's fairly well, and then kind of just like quickly dart outside out of here.
Awkward.
Rangil will kind of like open his eyes and look up, and Gunther will be gone. He'll just like, oh, whatever, and he'll just like shake it off and go back to meditating.
Okay, I believe it was that way.
Oh, I'm really excited. I feel like I could use a good wash.
You're trying to go to the spring?
Yep.
So you kind of look in this direction that you've headed here, and it seems that the road kind of trails off to a couple of shacks, and it seems to be the corner of one of the walls to the city.
Am I going the wrong way? I might be going the wrong way. Let's follow another road. Nothing will stop this washing.
Well, you lead the way.
Oh, hey, you've returned. There's one of the guards that excitedly runs up to you. Hey, wait. Oh, my goodness. You're alive.
My friend. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing great. It's good to see you on the board. You played me this song so long ago now, it seems.
And I remember
Tunko's
you were the
gonna like
god
roll out of
listen.
Kasara's army. And he's gonna stumble his way over as Kasara's lame and wants to ignore this funny little guy.
Hello. Oh, hi, it's you, the gnome again.
Mm-hmm. It's me, the gnome.
So
I like lean onto the wall.
I heard you and your lot were going off to fight some werewolves. It can't be true because you're back in one piece.
Tunko's gonna.
Then we did, my friend. It was quite the adventure.
Oh my goodness.
It was so cool. We're so cool.
But the tale is still not done. There's still much we need to do.
Oh, well, don't let me keep you from saving the world out there.
I would
Sorry.
be like, yes, we are on a very busy schedule right now.
Oh, and he kind of nods. He nods to you, then nods to Kosara, and then nods to you. And sorry. All right, I'll get out of your way.
And Tunko's gonna say, wait. Are you doing anything right now? You should totally tag along. The more we could sing songs.
And this dumbfounded look, his mouth goes wide, his eyes like all crazy, and he points at himself. He slams a finger into his chest. Me?
Yeah, you. Come on.
Gunther with
I'm
a bright
positive.
smile just literally heard the word music and just lights up. Song, yes, you didn't. I actually got to do a song that I played at the end when we turned in for the night. Oh, perhaps I could show it to you.
Yeah,
tell me what
and
you
I can
think.
actually.
I take out Lingervich.
You take out Lingervich,
Yes.
the skull of Sir Lingervich.
Yes.
Why are you taking me out of here? What's going on?
Aren't you already tired of the bag?
Yes, I've been in there for some time now.
You missed a werewolf fight, Lingervich. You gotta remind me you're in there.
That's not his fault. You are the one who put him in that bag.
Yeah, you've stuffed
And
me
you
and my
don't
whole
hear me
body.
talk to him.
Well, that's because I don't care about him, but I do care about calling you out on stuff if given the chance.
Well then, roll me a perception. Okay, so I'm just keeping to Lingervich. Speaking about the werewolf fight and updating him on the news.
And he kind of he looks like he's nodding, but his head is just sitting there in your hands as he.
It's just his jaw moving up and down as he knows.
Yeah, it's him nodding.
Anyways, you should tag along.
Well, now after the attack on the city, I really shouldn't be going nowhere. I gotta stay in my post to have
And
me.
Tunko's gonna cut him off right there. Tunko's gonna cut him off right there after he said that he couldn't. He's like, okay, then fine, whatever. Because Tunko is just doing that, try to annoy Kasara. Tunko doesn't give a rat's ass about this guy.
All right, fair enough.
And then he's gonna start walking.
Gunther will approach the guard with a bright smile. But don't worry, my friend. If you do need to stay here, I will be sure to regale you the tales that we went through, and perhaps do a song or two later.
Oh, I love songs.
Gunther!
Fairly well.
I
my
like
friend.
calling him.
I must go. Till next time. Don't worry, I'm on my way. I just had to talk to a fan.
It's already bad enough that I'm going to wash up with 3 guys.
But, alright, so the party heads back to the Blessed Spring. This will be everyone here. Is Rangiel coming with them?
What?
Are you going with him to the spring?
I guess Rango will catch up. Yeah.
Okay.
Catch up in not
Yeah, he
2
would catch
seconds,
up
'cause
while
he's a
we were
fucking
talking
track
to-
runner.
Yeah, it'll be like a second and a half.
Well, just so
I
I
turn around
can,
and he's just there.
I can copy all of those tokens, and then we'll move over. Boom.
There, Gunther just hears footsteps and then turns around. Is it Wrangle just like right behind him?
Oops. Oh.
Yeah, because we yacked a lot.
And then, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And then we'll drop
Oh
you
my
guys.
goodness.
Boom. Here you are, all back in the spring area, the blessed springs of Krezik, where you had seen within its waters the brother of Sir Stradvan Zarovich at some point, but not for a long time. Now the waters just seem calm and like a serene place to relax.
I look at Gunther and say, oh, did I tell you that there is a spirit in the spring? I hope it doesn't make you too uncomfortable.
There's Gunther hesitates and looks over at the water. There's a spirit, my friend? What does that mean? Is it gonna look at me? What?
No, I don't think he
looks
appears
like
without
Baby Book.
Irina. He doesn't care about us.
Ah, I see. And Gunther will like then proceed to like dip one toe in. Like take off a shoe and dip one toe.
And
It does look
as
quite
you,
nice.
yeah, as you put your foot into the water,
It falls off.
no, even though it
Listen to the flames.
seems like with the wind around the spring and the snow and everything, it seems like it would be freezing cold, but the spring is actually quite warm when you put your toe in.
Wow, this is amazing. Oh, and then Gunther will just like kind of just like fully just like flop in.
It's a big splash into the water.
This is
I put
simply
off-
delightful.
I put off my armor and like roll up my sleeves and pants. Not taking the. What was that?
That was me flopping into the water.
That was a
A
splash.
water sound? Oh.
That's me falling in the water.
I just got scared.
And this is Aurelia
Okay.
smacking Gunther on the butt.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Why do you have
You must
that?
join us. It's so nice in here.
I don't take off my shirt.
I'm going to completely
I
ignore.
just roll up the sleeves, roll up the pants, and just come in and take the soap and hands one to Gunther to No, I wouldn't give it to Aurelia. I would give it another one to Gunther and like, can you polish him a bit? I think he needs it a bit, just a tiny little bit.
You're handing who?
Gunther.
You're handing Gunther who, or what?
Soap. The soap that I purchased.
Oh, okay.
Chunko's gonna just like walk into the water and then just start floating on his back and just kind of just start drifting. He doesn't really care.
Gunther starts swimming towards. Actually, Gunther will like use the soap on himself first, and then after he's done, he's gonna start like swimming over to Tunko. Tunko, my friend, look what I've got. Gasara gave me soap. Would you like to use it, my friend?
Midway through you yelling Tunko, Tunko's gonna put a hand up and he's gonna say, "Could you not yell for just like an hour or so?"
Sorry, of force of habit. I won't yell. But here's some
And
soap
then-
if you'd like it.
And he's gonna grab it and he's gonna be like, "Uh-huh," and then instead of using it, he's just gonna hold it in his hand and then just keep floating. Just drifting. He's just gonna hold it.
Gunther's just gonna go ahead and shrug because he's already clean. Gunther doesn't care, so Gunther's just gonna go ahead and shrug and just like kind of just enjoy wherever the hell the spring and like just lay on his back in the water floating.
Very nice.
Sarah is rubbing the soap, and then she lets down her braid and gets some water in her hair, washing up blood, vampire pieces, werewolf hair from her hair. All that has been stuck for a while there. And then she will come out and start washing up her armor. Also talking to Lingorovich about life, about how he's been doing without Fiona. I hope he's not too heartbroken about it.
And when you, it's actually been so long. When you bring up Fiona, he's like, "Who? I don't remember. I don't. What was that? The old woman that I don't really care anymore."
How
Oh,
fucking
never
dare
mind
you,
then.
you son of a bitch. The zombie grandma was the best one among us, and you know it.
He needs it.
No,
And
Tunko
I'm
doesn't
like,
actually say
yeah.
that. I don't think Tunko even... would Tunko even
Yeah,
know it was a zombie grandma?
I think you may have
I
met
think you have seen her.
her once.
I know, point is, Tunko wouldn't actually say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Tunka's actually run into her, really.
I would just say to Nedgarovich, never mind. I think I misspoken.
Oh.
What is your role?
You guys, wait, you guys see that?
Ooh. We see.
No, we just saw you roll
private
something.
We don't. We can't. Yeah,
Privately
we
rolled.
don't know what you roll, but it does show us like a random die that just like with the question
Oh.
marks.
Whoopsies.
That's the same stuff that was happening last session too.
Let's just say.
We ignore it.
There's something. There's something shining.
He strikes
at
the water
there's
and you
something,
all die.
There's something shining at the bottom of the pool. We need to
By
you need to roll a high enough perception check to catch up.
Who?
Okay. Do we all roll perception?
Yeah, everyone roll perception.
Okay.
Let me cook.
A treasure hunt. Oh my god! No way! Oh no way! There were 2 natural 20s.
Dude, that's.
Why does my dice just keep getting knocked
Oh my
around? What the hell?
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, huge.
Okay, who
Wow.
finds the treasure?
I mean,
It's huge.
He didn't plan for this.
yeah, I mean Rangil with the natural 20.
There's 2.
And the radio.
Yeah.
Was it really a natural? Oh, because he has a -2, +3. Interesting. So Rangil and Aurelior both see what seems to be well, you'd have to grab. You just see a sparkling. You see something spark. You both kind of. Rangil from the shore is able, with his very perceptive, his keen vision as an elvish monk, is able to kind of see this object kind of below the surface. But Aurelior, kind of swimming through the water, is able to see it much more clearly. Kind of somewhere kind of shining in this area at the bottom, near the bottom of the spring.
Rangil will slowly enter the water, unsure if it's cold or warm, seeing as its visual properties seem cool, but everyone entering it has seemed rather excited or pleasured by the water, so it's like, okay, well, he doesn't know. So he goes in slow.
Yeah,
But he can't see Tunko. Tunko's too short to, like, even have his head pop out of the water.
Floating on the water.
He's floating.
Lies.
I'm also floating.
Lies.
I'm just floating on my back, drifting.
Lies.
Okay, buddy.
But yeah, Rangil will slowly enter the water, but after he realizes that it's warm, he'll also kind of swim over to the area. He won't say anything, though.
Well, as you both have kind of caught something being down there and you guys swim over to it, now, both of you give me a roll. So Aurelior, give me athletics roll, and then give me an acrobatics roll from Rangil.
Oh, bless.
Oh no. It's actually the...
Ooh.
Oh no!
I rolled a 10. Oh.
They rolled the
They rolled the
same
same again. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
So Rangil's able to make it down there first, and he snatches it up as Aurelior's about to grab it. He doesn't even notice as Rangil kind of his arm shoots in front of his open hand as he was reaching out to grab it, and Rangil grabs it and swims back to the surface. And you're able to see what you found is this this ring here that you can pick up.
Ring of protection. Uh-huh.
Yeah, you can feel free to share that with the rest of the party, or
Yeah, we wouldn't.
Go on, show it to class.
just Rangil just found it. That's kind of where you're at. Rangil just found this ring at the bottom of the.
That's kind of huge.
It is pretty huge.
It's pretty huge. I have a 19 AC now.
You gonna equip it?
100%. What? Oh,
Doesn't worry.
It gives a
Well.
+1 bonus to AC and saving throws
Yeah.
for wearing this ring.
Rangil's gonna kind of flaunt to Aurelia's like, I got it first.
Aurelia just
Really,
looks
you're
around
supposed to kill
and
him.
goes,
Are you gonna fight?
I was gonna say,
Season
are they gonna
five?
fight? Are they gonna fight? He's gonna push him.
You're gonna lose the ring again.
Splash fight, splash
fight.
Really proceeds to hold the kid underwater. He's bubbling.
And then he'll slowly float away, kind of back over towards Gunther, but he doesn't notice Gunther because he's like backing up into him.
Oh, you back up into me?
Yeah, because Rangil's like looking at Aurelia, so he's like backing up, and then he walks into Gunther.
Wait,
Or
Or
No,
I guess floats into Gunther.
What's Aurelior doing?
Aurelia just swimming away.
Okay.
No, hey, my friend.
Well, hello there. You want to see
Hey.
this silly new gadget I got?
You got what do you have there?
I found this ring. It was like right over there, and Rangil points towards where you found it in the lake. I found this ring over there in the lake. It was like I don't know. It made me feel like, you know, I felt more empowered. I feel like I'm, you know, a little harder to hit. I feel fast.
That's pretty good then. Good for you.
Thanks.
And also, if you want the soap, I believe Tunko has it in his hand.
I feel like it wouldn't be soap anymore after Tonko touches it.
Okay, dude. One of these days, Uncle gonna get revenge for all this shit. One of these days, he's going to kill you all.
Yeah.
That's gonna laugh.
Uncle, I will kill you all. But you didn't hear that from me.
Kill us all with all of your meme spells.
No, like, if one day, like, I don't know, if the situation arrives where I have to save you all, Tunko will 100% be walking in the opposite direction.
Oh.
With his silly waddle-like walking.
With his silly rope trick.
He just
Yeah.
waddles away from you.
I'll rope trick away.
Rope trick up into his pocket dimension and just like, I'm not leaving.
He doesn't even walk away. He just holds onto the rope and lets it drag him away.
Yeah, he just rides it like a broomstick and just fucking goes away like a witch. Just traveling at like Mach 0 because he's just traveling super slow.
Oh,
Classic
Tunko.
Classic Tunko. The funniest part is you guys think this is a bit. Tunko might be getting sick and tired of all this, like, gnome racism or something.
While he's getting drunk, ruining things for the party.
Ruining things. Don't. That's the one who fucked up the werewolf thing. Tunko
I made it more enjoyable. And then
Also,
Tunko tripped
well-
down the stairs.
That's true. He was captured.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Rangil's the best.
Rangil's the best.
Hold
at
up,
getting
Rangil's
killed.
Rangil
is the best at getting captured and ratting on this.
Rangil made epic small talk with Kiro.
Well, yeah.
And
Not
then he
gonna
was
lie,
going
it
to
was
death.
fun.
Then he was burnt to death in agony or something.
Yeah, and then Rangil burnt Kiro to death. I don't know what else to tell you, man.
That was pretty cool.
Anyways, getting
Yeah.
Okay, I wanna. As I see Aurelia near the rock, I wanna shout to him, "Do a cannonball!"
Onto the rock.
nods, and he climbs onto the rock to do a cannonball.
Okay. Do a cannonball.
Should have done
No!
athletics check to see if he belly flopped.
Kasara was like
I
quacking
know.
him up.
Totally should have.
Dude, that'd be brilliant.
Roll for it.
Yeah, roll for it. Roll for it.
Roll for it. Roll for the
Don't break
bid.
Well, we've already. Oh.
Oh,
No,
he rolled
go.
good
He
anyway.
makes
There
a
you go.
very nice leap into the water and splashes. The very
Yeah.
satisfying splash of the cannonball is after.
And Kasara like picks up her things and is like, okay, are we all done here? And like shouting around.
There. Oh, I don't know about you.
Tango's gonna
I'm done.
And
Tango's
Gil's
gonna
just gonna get out.
before that. Tango's gonna take the soap and throw it at Rangiel.
Rangil's gonna dodge it.
No, what do I have to roll to see if I completely
this
missed?
dude,
Roll just a d20.
A D20.
boy.
Because the soap would technically be the weapon a thrown weapon you're using against him.
Yo.
You missed.
Yeah, you totally miss it. Like you throw it and it flops in the water. It doesn't even make it outside of the water. It just drops.
I have a better idea. As I charge my hand back to throw it, it slips out of my hand and falls behind me. I don't even get to fucking throw it.
What happened
as
was you threw it and it flopped in front of you into the water. Splash.
Because that was one hell of a splash for soap.
Yeah, I know. It's very, very
It's a heavy soap.
It's a big piece of
That's
soap.
just how it was in perspective for Tonko.
Oh
because he's
my
so small.
god.
It's like a kid's phone,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like a kid having a
exactly.
phone, it's just the size of his
It's a
fucking face.
it's a normal bar of soap, but Tonko's so tiny.
Tango's gonna fucking kill Rangiel. Can I roll to stab Rangiel?
Tonko can surely try.
That would not go well.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You never know until I rolled for it.
Are you gonna try?
Rangel is a master of martial arts.
Yeah,
No,
are
God,
you
no,
gonna
I'm not going
try
to.
the-
No, I'm not.
You're just
Not yet.
saying.
When I get my chance
Not
to
yet.
kill him, I will take it.
Not yet. It's wild.
Guys, stop messing around. Let's
This
go
is
back.
crazy.
Oh wait, shouldn't we go to Sunday
Lattice, chill. Lattice, chill.
for more
That
information
is
about
chill.
more information about Ember Temple?
Yeah, I think it's time to go to Sophia. We were at hers before, and by the way, I bought the soap there, so you wasting it, not appreciate.
Yeah, come on, Tonko.
Well, I don't appreciate you.
We could have
making friends with
given
everyone have to
given
go.
that to we could have given that to Lyra to clean her baby.
Well, you know what else we could have done? Not made fun of the gnome, but here we are.
Well, you're the yeah.
The wizard bickering
That was
kinda
one
go.
hell of a comeback. Well, yeah. You got me, Myro.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, you're missing all letters. Well,
think-
yeah.
Well, yeah. I don't drink alcohol.
Lame.
Last we've seen Sophia was here, I think.
But yeah,
see.
on
I knock at the door.
you kind of look up to the above the doors of this building here, and you see on a sign with glowing blue letters. You see the word store, and it seems to be like kind of a star, like a starry night sky, kind of painted in the same glowing way around the word store.
We should sell our
I opened the door.
Tonko Funko Pop.
Funko Pop when?
Tunko Pop.
Funko Pop, when?
Official D&D merch when?
And as you walk in, a little bell rings on top of the door. Oh, hello, welcome in. Welcome. Oh my goodness, it's good to see you again.
Hello, so yeah. We are here for information. We were told you know something about the temple. Which name was, and I look at Gunther because I don't remember.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, what kind of temple?
It's called the Amber Temple. The innkeeper said that you might know something about it. We must travel there.
I see. What is it you want to know about the Amber Temple?
I was wanting to know if you had any information. We know nothing of the place we're going to, and we just simply wish to know if there's anything we should be wary of, or any rumors, or anything of the sort.
How long? And she kind of squints her eyes, and she gets a little curious. What are you trying to find out about this place?
we must travel there because it's a long story. And Gunther's gonna try to retell the story to the Innkeeper.
Okay.
In the epic version that he did to the Innkeeper.
I see.
Gotta be the epic version. Gotta make sure.
Yeah, it's gotta be the epic version. It's not.
He had to reiterate.
Right. And you have to kind of recapping exactly what it is you're going out to do and why you want to know about the Ember Temple. She kind of quizzically, she kind of grabs her chin, kind of starts stroking her chin, and well, the Ember Temple has been here much longer than almost any of us. It was over 1,000 years ago, and centuries before the first kings, the dark vestiges crept into the valley. These dark vestiges were evil gods from other planes of existences. No one knows how exactly and when they first came. The dark vestiges were almost unnoticeable from what I've heard, lurking in shadows and using their powers to corrupt the hearts of the weak to do their bidding. The Fae became aware of these dark vestiges, and the Fae went on to vanquish them back to their plane, where the dark vestiges would soon return. But over time, these vestiges would become more powerful, and they no longer lingered in the shadows. Their presence manifested and elevated to become a threat to the valley and those who dwelled there. The Fae knew of these dark vestiges could never be permanently destroyed and only grew stronger. When the Fae had learned of the amber from the mountain could be used to harness Fae magic powers, they realized it may be enough to imprison the dark vestiges. So that is when, under the direction of the Fae, the Ember Temple was constructed. But it's been a long time since then. And now the Ember Temple is a hole where where evil lurks, and even darker, deeper evils consume itself, cannibalize itself. It's where freakish creatures that you cannot even imagine call their home now. They leech, they suck off of the power that was once built there by the Fae themselves, and they seek to use it for their own divulgences. But if you wish to go there, I can't stop you. Just know it is a very dangerous place. I'm not sure exactly why you seem so in a hurry to go. You were saying you were rushing there to get there to save some werewolf that you've never met before.
A werewolf that we've never met before that we were promised gold to find.
Not only that, a reward, but also to save the burgomaster's child.
Yeah, that's
Julia.
And I believe it's the most diplomatic solution of our problem, this werewolf.
And make peace, yeah, the solution.
I see. So the child that the werewolves were keeping that you'd mentioned in your story, that was Ilya then. That was the burgomaster's son.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, this is all too much. I see. Well, that's all I know. That's all I've only read a few histories about the Ember Temple. I've heard stories about what it's turned into in our present day, but I would advise against ever going there. Dark magics that I would turn and run from myself.
Perhaps you can still ask somewhere, so we have no trouble passing.
One more time.
Perhaps you can show us somewhere in our long journey, because I believe we still gonna have to make this journey to the temple.
Unfortunately, with everything going on with the attacks and whatnot, I don't really have much to spare.
I understand. Thank you very much, though.
But here,
You have aided us.
But maybe this could help. As she will she goes kind of digs through some of her bags, some of her belongings, kind of behind her little countertop here, and she seems to be rattling some glass rattling against each other, some metal kind of pinging and clanging against each other, and as she digs through some of her belongings, as she comes back and yeah, maybe, you know what, this might actually come in very much handy, as I've heard of some types of magic, some dangerous magics happening at the Ember Temple. As she puts a potion of fire resistance on the counter. She puts a potion of vitality and a potion of greater healing on the table. Yeah, this if it is Ilya's life that you seek to spare, this is the most I can do. This is the least I can do, is help you with some potions, perhaps.
I'm gonna take a potion of fire resistance and pass this one over here to Aurelia. Is it a potion of health?
The potion of vitality. Is
Oh,
this one.
vitality.
So this is
I'm passing it to Aurelia.
Yeah, this one's
Aurelia,
vitality.
yeah.
And then, nice. So Aurelia grabs that one, and then the fire resistance and the healing. But please do be careful.
Oh my god, thank you so much. This will help us so much. Thank you. And I bow.
Just no.
A bit.
Before you go, it's not just the Ember Temple you need to be worried about. The way there is a treacherous path as well. If you plan on going through the Selenka Pass, I heard from tales of travelers that one of the last things that was seen around the Selenka Pass was a bird the size of a dragon.
Oh?
A rock, I've heard it called in stories, has been keeping watch over the Selenka Pass. You really, truly must be careful if that's what you're headed.
Huh. Do people know anything about this rock? Anything more than just being a bird?
I'll be honest, I don't know much about them. I've just heard them described to me. It's a bird with a wingspan the size of two villages.
2 villages?
2 villages?
A shadow from a rock could block out the sun for an hour. It's huge. They're huge, enormous creatures. Please, if you are planning going through the Selenka Pass, you must keep a keen eye out. It's not safe.
Thank you for info. We are going to look out for it. You've been an immense help to us. Thanks a lot.
And she nods. It's my pleasure. Please just come back in one piece, you hear?
Oh, we are sure gonna try. And Kasara starts leaving.
And she kind of waves goodbye as you all start heading out the door and all that. Yeah, so now your party is now familiar with just how ancient this Amber Temple is, and how that it was formed by the Fae themselves over 1,000 years ago.
Tango's gonna start making his way back to the tavern. Yeah, sure. Give me a second. And he's gonna make his way back because he almost forgot that he needs wine for the road. He's gonna find.
And I'm coming up to Gunther. Gunther, I think you will agree we don't need Irina with us.
And as you come in, so he was still on his bed, but you see, when you actually come in, you see him kind of, and as you approach, the house, you kind of hear the swing, and he seems to be hammering a nail and some nails back into the chair, and as you walk in, you see he's kind of rebuilding the chair that you had broken the night before.
Hey, you.
Oh, Jesus, not you again.
Yeah. I need wine for the road.
Yeah, that'll be 3 silver.
2.
All right. 2 silver.
1.
No. You'll get no wine from me for 1 silver.
Fuck. I don't have. I have gold, but not silver.
Give me 1 gold then.
For how many bottles do you have total?
Just the 1.
Fuck. I'll give you 1 gold now for 1 bottle now, but when I get back, I expect another bottle because this is 1 gold.
Kind of puts a hand on his hip, and the other hand goes to stroke his beard.
Yeah, okay, all right, sure.
As he goes back and he grabs a full wine bottle and he kind of tosses it over to you.
And he's gonna catch it because I don't want to roll
Oh,
the
hell
fuck up
no,
again.
dude. Roll for that. No.
Roll the fuck it up.
Roll for it.
No, you're right.
for it.
Roll the fuck this up.
Yeah.
Roll. You know you're gonna be rolling. You're gonna be rolling a dex saving throw.
Okay, that's my second best. Please, not another depression.
Dude, that's good.
And gloriously with a
Good.
21 in slow
Yeah.
motion, Tunko reaches up and grabs the wine bottle as a beautiful sound of angels passes over him.
For the drunken gnome, the angels call. That's how awesome it was.
Now you learned after drop that you were scarred after dropping that first bottle.
Yeah, I didn't want to get Tunko's
No.
to have another depression arc if he fucked that up.
The Tanka redemption arc.
What do you mean redemption arc? He's never been down. Tunko's on top.
Tunka's
Anyways,
always
then-
down.
You're always dumb. Shut up. Got him. This wasn't a
Can we
joke.
get a move on now?
I see, but you wanted to leave Irina. Who is Irina? The bald woman that was chasing you down the
Yeah,
streets
but
of Wisconsin?
the moment
Yeah,
he says Irina,
precisely.
the moment he sees Irina, Tunko's gonna go, but I don't know if she's a demon, but I'm not sure if this is like saying her name summons her type thing. It's just, it's best we leave her be.
I see. Is this the type of situation where you say her name 3 times, she manifests?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
like Bloody Mary, if Sir Lingovich speaks up.
Yeah, so just we don't just forget about her.
I just shake my head and like, at 2, Lingorovich. And I go.
I see. Then I'll make sure that not to say the name Irina. And then continue on the way. Sarah.
Like, Gunther's lucky starts while he started walking. Tunko's about to flip a goddamn gasket.
But you all make your way through the dirt streets of Kresik and find your way back to the main entrance. And as soon as you arrive, the guard steps forward and he opens the gates for you all. And he nods and
A safe journey. The Sonika Pass is no easy feat to reach, let alone to cross, and I have never heard much about the Amber Temple. It's very mysterious.
I see. We did speak with Sonia, and she did inform us about as much as she could about the history of that temple.
Yes,
But that's as much as
Sonia's a
she can
very
give us.
worldly girl. She's traveled a lot through these lands. But that's good. If anyone would know anything about that place, it's her, for sure. But please, be careful. I'm sure the Burgomaster would love to see his son return to him.
It is our mission, and so it'll be done.
as he
I'm not
he
here
kind of
other than.
he does kind of a slight bow towards you as he kind of starts moving his feet and starts heading back towards the gates to close them up again.
Gunther looks like Gosara. Alright, Gosara, you know the way. Let us go.
That I'm not sure. I think we're gonna have to figure it out together. And she like remembers the mental image of map.
Well, you have
So-
the map.
Yeah, I was
Bianca
gonna say,
gave
you
you
have
the
the
map.
physical copy.
So I then I just spread the map just for everyone to see. So let's see. From the mountain, from the Kresik,
Ah, yes.
to the road.
This path, I remember this one. This is where I found the leaf prints. Do you think we'll find more there?
I believe in you, Gantara. You will find all the leaf prints you need.
Yes. Brother just stares intently at the map silently.
Oh, right.
I
Here's
also-
the map. Wait, here I can show you guys. Here we go.
I also lower it enough so Tanko can see if you even wanna watch. So
So yeah,
No, he doesn't care.
So Marge pulls out the map, and you're all able to kind of see Krezzik up on the top left, and kind of see where you're headed next.
So, we have to go over the river, which is called Reva. Kasara like needlessly focuses on that word. Reva, Rove.
Yeah, I see. So we do have to go past that Raven Bridge and then go down to Selenka Pass, and then past these mountains and then to Amber's Temple. I believe they said it was going to take, the Burgomaster said, 2 days travel.
And I think maybe we should have asked for a horse or a sled.
A horse and a
We
sled.
can walk.
Not the
You
leaf
think-
prince.
Perhaps it's not too late yet. I'm gonna
Yes.
come back to the guards and like, hey! And like,
So you see as you see the gate kind of slowly kind of like push open again, and he kind of yes, what is it?
do you have any kind of carriage? Like a
Unfortunately, none that we can spare at the moment. I'm so sorry.
is the one with wine also taken already?
I think that one is halfway to Valaki by now.
Oh, not even without a horse?
What do you mean?
I can figure something out if you don't have a spare horse.
Oh no, I'm afraid we don't have a horse to spare either. I'm sorry.
Sigh. That's fine, okay. Thanks for at least answering.
So he kind of nods and heads back inside.
Well, I tried my best.
I see.
Tonka's just gonna groan in annoyance because he thinks we're gonna just have to walk, and he doesn't like to walk that far.
But we have to walk.
All right, are we all ready?
Yep.
So ready.
Yep.
All right.
Thinking to himself, one bottle ain't enough for this, because he already wants to start drinking.
So the first step along the journey here will be you will be heading kind of down the road, and you're able to navigate a couple of signposts where you see that noted on one of the signposts is the Raven Bridge. You assume that's where Bianca was kind of pointing you towards. But that will be right over here.
Oh. It's becoming warmer here.
You kind of follow the path through the woods, and kind of follow the signs, and you're able to make your way kind of onto a clearing of road where you're able to see the top. You're able to see from the distance, kind of the top of a bridge that you could cross. That you could get across. You're assuming that's the Raven Bridge.
Oh. Do we see them?
Roll perception, everyone.
Okay.
Me cook.
It's so nice to walk on this road. So free.
God, I'm so
Danger.
good.
Oh.
So free of
perception.
danger.
I'm so gamer. Yeah, somehow the shortest one here has the best roll. If that makes sense.
Every time I have to roll for something, it's always low.
Yeah, Gunther's just happily kind of trotting along. He doesn't notice anything. Aurelior also kind of oblivious.
I'm thinking of music.
Yeah, Aurelior's also kind of deep in thought, as well as Tunko, Rangiel, and Kosara all notice kind of off in the distance here. Kind of just out in front of, you're able to see kind of the bridge wave. As you come into view, you're able to see the bridge much more clearly now, and kind of the entrance to it, and just how big it is, and just in front of the mouth to the opening of the bridge, you see a couple of figures. They seem to be making, and just from this distance, from around 65 feet away, you're not able to make out exactly what they're saying, but they seem to be bickering back and forth about something.
I like raise my right arm with a shield to stop Gunther and like, wait, there's someone there.
Oh, what's wrong?
And I like point directly at them. Look.
What are they?
I'm not sure from here. They seem like humans. Unfortunately, I can't make out the details. Do we have to be worried? Usually, all the
Probably not.
citizens and civilians are in villages and cities. Tanko, you just go over
Yeah.
Tungo, my friend!
by himself? Wait,
Yep.
Tanko!
And as Tunko, as you get closer, no one else is able to hear this. As you're able to get into earshot of these two figures on the bridge, you hear one as he shouts. You hear and you're able to see now as you get closer that there are two skeletal, kind of ghastly-looking figures that seem to be in an argument of some kind with each other. And this one seems to be yelling, "No, you go off and do that. You go off and return to the base camp." And this one seems to be yelling back, "No, I'm not going. You're going back to the base camp." And they just seem to be kind of going, "No, no, no, you're returning to base camp. No, no, I'm not going. That's your job. You're going to the base camp."
Tunko's gonna step forward and he's gonna say, "I have a solution to this situation."
And as you just kind of, as you're still, 10 feet away or something, and you're saying this, they don't seem to even acknowledge you. "No, no, that's ridiculous, because you're going back to the base camp." "No, I
Tunko's gonna walk
think
up
you're
right next to him.
confused. You're going to the base camp, not me."
Tunko!
And he's gonna like kind of gesture to have Gunther shush. He's gonna go up. And he's gonna say, "Excuse me, you two. I have the solution to the situation you guys are seemingly in."
They both with eye sockets empty. They kind of look over. Their heads turn and look at you.
So from what I'm understanding, you guys can't agree on who's returning to this base camp of yours?
No, we agreed. He's going to the base camp. No, 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 no. That's not what we agreed on. You're going to the base camp.
And it seems to just continue even further.
Tunko's gonna grab out the wine bottle and he's gonna say, "How about we spin the bottle? Whoever it lands on will return. We'll just leave it up to chance."
All right.
And then Tunko's gonna put the bottle on the ground and spin it.
Yay, play the bottle!
Okay, we'll do
What if it lands on you, Tanko?
and so it spins around and it lands pointed towards this one. But he shakes his head.
I don't trust no bottle, cause you're going to the base camp and you know it. No, I'm not going to the base camp. You're going to...
And they still just continue on.
I have a solution, another one. You both go. How about that? You both just head on back.
And as they're dead locked on, their eyes locked on each other. Yeah, if both means him, as he points over at the other. No, both means you, idiot. No,
right,
I'm not going to the base camp. You're going to. But as they're as you guys all kind of get closer, Rangiel,
Initiative.
Kosara, and Aurelior, you recognize the armor they're wearing. As it not only resembles kind of the armor that you found Sir Lingurvich wearing when you had first come upon him, but it also resembles some of the armor you had seen the horsemen, the skeletal horsemen wearing, and at some encounters throughout your journey, and some armor of revenants that you would run into at some point in your journey. And they both just like the revenants and the skeletal horse riders you'd seen before, they bear the insignia of the silver dragon.
Can I just ask them, excuse me, guys, just making sure, you aren't skeletons, right? And I'm like clearly looking at them, and I'm seeing there are skeletons, right?
Yeah, I'd be a skeleton, 'cause I'll be dead before I go back to base camp before he does.
Oh
No,
my god.
I'm not going anywhere. You're going back to base camp.
So they just start screaming at each other even more.
Can I pull out Lingurvich? And like, do you recognize them?
Let me... No, not really. I mean, they could be anyone. It's hard to tell. They look like skeletons.
Wait, do you see them as skeletons?
They look ghastly.
I've never
Oh,
seen
no.
I've never seen someone so ghastly looking my whole life.
Interesting. I like take a mental note. I'm like, do you think you can solve this, Lingurvich? They don't want to go to base camp, and they're just stuck here, and we kinda need to pass.
I mean, the last time I heard about base camp, it was very, very long time ago. The general used to set up camps like that, like the ones they might be referring to all around the land when they were defending against. I don't even remember now.
Huh. I'm like turning up to them.
And as you're talking, they're still going back and forth relentlessly.
No, I'm not going. You're going back to base camp. I have no need to return. You have to go back to the camp.
Tanko's gonna be sick of this shit. He's gonna pick up the bottle, finally open it, chug some, and he's just gonna go around them. And assume that they're too busy to even notice him. He's short. They don't, and he's just gonna,
as you walk around them, it seems that they pay no mind, and you freely cross the bridge, and they still are arguing with each other.
I'm gonna try to follow too.
I'm gonna try to like also walk around this one over here.
Sure.
We're trying to walk around.
Tanko tried. Tanko don't care no more.
We already have 2 days to make this journey.
Yeah, just seemingly strange premonition. But as you continue across the Raven River Bridge, you're able to make your way down, kind of following, still remembering back to the map that Bianca had drawn up for you, and remembering that it kind of mentioned to keep going south. So there was through a couple of branches in the road that you pass by over the next couple hours. You do just keep following kind of your sense of direction and heading southward as best you can down the roads and pathways that you find. But that will lead us to here.
We just left them. Continue arguing.
No, you're going back to them.
Tanka should have made it a tourist attraction. Not gonna lie.
Tonko doesn't give a fuck about these two random ass skeletons.
Random ass skeletons
I'm up.
just argue until the end of time.
That's why Tonko started drinking. Not the whole bottle though, just like a quarter of it maybe.
A lot of 10 and 20 foot drops on this one.
A lot of text on the top right.
Oh yeah. Review bear.
Well,
Well,
don't know if this was
that's not your characters aren't seeing that at all.
I know, but like, are we supposed? Is that like?
No, I don't know how to hide that. I'm not sure why.
Okay, that's what I was.
We'd just be. I assume that we'd just be focusing on the road anyway.
Yeah, you guys.
I know. I'm just saying. I wasn't even talking about it. It just seemed like a like.
Our characters are breaking the fourth wall.
Oh, delicious, looking road. Oh, don't eat it. And also, look, to your right, you can see a drop! What?
Gunther,
Oh my god.
Gunther, are you hungry?
No, hungry? No, I'm not really hungry right now. Why do you ask?
What did you call it all delicious?
Oh, I was speaking out of character. I was not in character.
Dude, let's just show Gunther a leaf to shut him up.
That's not even in character! He's not talking right now!
It's like whenever you jingle some keys in front of a kid, but instead of keys, you just jingle a leaf, and then you'll entertain Gunther for hours with that.
Tunko would place spin the bottle with two zombie skeletons.
Tunko, don't get left behind, my friend.
Oh yeah, we're moving.
And then once you start kind of moving this way, make me a perception check, everyone.
Oh, God.
That kind of looks like the guy from the Cat in the Hat. That looks like the guy from the Cat in the Hat movie. I forgot his fucking name.
6,
God, fuck.
9.
Thank God. Anything above 10.
We got the nat 1.
Let's go. Am I crazy? Is that...
so well.
That's what it looks like. It looks like the guy from the Cat in the Hat movie.
Just kind of built like Lester.
Wait, who got? Is that Tunko? Tunko got a nat 1. Damn.
Your time to say leave, Prince.
So, so you guys kind of
eyes blow up.
Let me see here. So Kasara doesn't really hear it, but Rangiel, Aurelior, and Gunther begin to hear the sound of a grown man sobbing uncontrollably. And just from your friends kind of hearing it, and you kind of look over at them, you kind of hear something. You're not sure what it is, but you see everyone else turn their attention, and now Kosar is able to hear it as well. The sound of sobbing coming from what seems to be a campfire and a wagon with a horse kind of stationed next to a little campsite up to the north of the road here. But as you're all kind of looking in that direction, your friend Tunko seems to think the sound is coming from a completely different direction, and he starts wandering off this way. And you guys don't really notice as he starts walking in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Because we also low perception rolled.
Yeah, good for him.
Say nat
So we don't
1 with a
notice.
nat 1
Yeah.
perception.
He found something morning.
Tunko's just gonna start looking deeply at this bush.
It's the man
Hello?
sitting on the log, kind of sobbing into his hands.
Hello.
Oh, hello. I'm sorry. As he kind of looks over hurriedly, and then he starts wiping his face. I'm sorry. I didn't know I had company. I'm sorry about that. As he kind of collects himself and. Hello. Nice to see you.
I kind of push Gunther forward and like, do your bard thing.
Hi there, my friend. What seems to be the problem?
Oh. As he kind of sinks back into himself and, well. Sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Well, you see, the thing is, as, also, I kind of forgot to do this sooner. but it's also getting very dark. At this point in your trip, it's starting to get very dark out.
Well, we can see.
Oh, whoopsies. What was me? As he kind of he starts kind of flailing around a little bit, and oh my goodness, I made a right error. I made a right fool of myself. I did. He continues, just kind of crying and shaking his head.
Ah, but my friend, we make mistakes all the time, for we are simply, he looks around, various species, but we do, you know, everyone makes mistakes. And Gunther will sit down. Tell me, my friend, perhaps maybe I can play you a tune to maybe cheer your spirits, and you can tell me what's ailing you?
Oh, I would love a tune. I haven't heard the sounds of a bard in some time, many years.
Ah, well, you're in luck, because my name is Gunther Galahad, traveling bard, minstrel of the court, and it would be my pleasure to play a song for you. Do I roll, you want me to roll?
Yeah, go ahead, roll a performance.
Yeah.
While he does that, can I look at the carriage?
A nat 20!
Yes! Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Yes!
He's gonna concerts. He's going
Gunther's
big
gonna
places.
put, like, full emphasis into all of this to try to make this guy feel really happy, and like all this to try to move him with his music. That's what I want. Yeah, magnum opus. I'm playing my magnum opus for some random guy. Jesus Christ.
Truly, as suddenly as suddenly the air comes to life as
Can
as
Sanko hear it, please?
as he begins playing on his flute a beautiful, beautiful melody. And it actually, it actually is so piercing the air as you all gather around, and the man, his tears stopped as he looks over in awe as you play this beautiful melody on your flute. As even Gunther, the one who was so lost and he was heading in the wrong direction and fumbling through the trees, is able to make his way back over to your group as he hears this beautiful music being played from across the road.
God, Gunther, you and your nat fucking ones, dude. Jeez. I would never. I'm too good for that.
Smith, can I also investigate the carriage while he does that?
Would I notice Kosar is doing that?
I'm just looking around.
Yeah, you can roll.
I'm not touching it.
Roll an investigation.
I'm not touching it. I'm not doing stuff to it.
Kosara, roll investigation. Not another net 20.
You took this from me. Now I'm gonna roll a natural one.
Yeah, Marich, roll the investigation. Okay.
That's not bad.
Okay.
Yeah, with the 15, you kind of look around, and it seems that this man is some sort of trader. He seems to have a bunch of goods in the back of kind of box. It looks like boxes of goods in the back of his wagon, and it seems like satchels of different furs and pelts are kind of hanging off the side of the wagon as well.
Mm-hmm.
But you're seeing all this as Gunther is still playing his beautiful music off of his flute, kind of echoing through the midnight air.
And I turn back to him.
There, and Gunther's playing, and is playing with like a flourish, just like kind of swaying with the music, just really into it this time, and it just kind of like ends it on a soft melody, and then just kind of like silently stops and then bows with a big smile on his face. I hope that was enough, my friend, to make you feel, better.
That was. As he starts, now he's wiping tears of joy out from his eyes as he kind of wipes his, the tears that were kind of drizzling out from his eyes. That was absolutely beautiful. To who do I owe the honor?
There. Oh, again, my name is Gunther Galahad, traveling bard, minstrel of the court. It was
As
my
he-
pleasure, my friend.
As he shakes his head back and forth rapidly, and he starts clapping his hands together, and Dr. Callahan, that was truly beautiful. That was amazing.
Here, thank you, my friend. Thank
Well, how long have you been playing? That was incredible.
I see that one in particular. That was a family one, passed down from my father, actually.
Oh my
I've been
goodness.
on it for a long time.
Truly immaculate. Truly immaculate, my good sir. You know, and that really has lifted my spirits this day. I was feeling so down and so in the dumps, to be quite frank with you, sir, and I really needed something like that. I really needed a beautiful song like that to raise my spirits.
Well, I'm glad the music moved me, because it moves me as well. And, you know, music is a joy to be spread to everybody in need, no matter what the issue may be. It truly makes me happy to hear that. So tell me, what has been ailing you? What seems to be the problem?
Well, if I'm being honest, I'm so stupid. I tried so hard. As he kind of looks off, kind of looks towards the fire. As he was kind of making eye contact with you, but now he's turned towards the campfire and shaking his head. And I thought it would be a good endeavor of me to go and maybe try my hand at opening my own shop, opening my own shop front, and becoming one of those shopkeepers, and I don't know, have some bits and baubles to sell, and have people come in and they know me and they shake my hand and they buy my goods and they love my wares, but it just never worked. And he starts crying into his hands again, and I just never worked out. No one liked any of the things I had for sale, and everyone thought my shop looked ridiculous, and they thought what I was wearing was ridiculous, and everyone, it was.
Is he wearing ridiculous clothes?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what kind of clothing is he wearing?
He doesn't seem to be wearing ridiculous clothes, but the colors seem to be a little, strangely patterned, where he seems to have a bright green shirt with bright pink and blue, kind of a spiraling, kind of a striped pink and blue pants, and with bright yellow kind of shoulder puffs, kind of the little flares of very colorful. What he's wearing is very, very colorful.
Okay. No, I see, my friend, but Gunther will kind of take a look, I look him up and down, but I like what you're wearing, actually. It's quite fetching, actually. I might have to procure myself something similar. Of course, I'm a bard and entertainer, and simply I'm drawn to such vivid colors.
I see, yes, I think you're wearing here look quite well in that getup as well.
I didn't catch any of that, what you just said.
You just disappeared.
Yeah, it cut out. Yeah, sorry.
He responds, well, I think you look quite good in that getup as well.
I see. Well, thank you, my friend. And you said you were a trader, right? Or you had some wares. Well, you're in luck, because I do have a bit of coin. I'd be willing to spare if you let me browse your wares.
Of course. Well, really the only thing I have left to sell is, well, it's really no use to anyone anymore. Everyone said it tasted disgusting. All I have is all I have is these bottles of wine.
Bottles of wine? Why didn't you leave with that, good man?
Tunko this whole time's just been staring off. He doesn't really care about this loser's sob story. And then, but when he said wine, Tunko looks at him and he says, "How much for all three?" Or how much for all of them?
So it's not just like bottles, but it's like kind of like crates that he's kind of, as you're asking him what he had, he kind of like is hauling like these crates of wine that he's kind of pulling off the back of his wagon. Well, you see, people didn't like my own brand of wine. I call it, and he kind of puts his hands up in the air kind of dramatically. I call it the lick of the leaves. And he turns to you. And he turns to you with a smile that kind of like for a reaction.
I look at the leaves.
Tunko doesn't look amused. He doesn't really care. Tunko's just gonna ask, how much of that is just... Actually, no, that's not how they make alcohol back then. Tunko just does not give a fuck then.
Okay.
I see. Look at the leaves. Well, do you think perhaps we could all have a test?
And he kind of he kind of drops his hands drop, and he kind of his demeanor kind of sinks into himself as no one seemed to enjoy his name that he made for the bottles, but he kind of, as his hands drop, sorry, what were you asking him exactly?
Gunther was asking if they could have a taste test.
Oh yes, I suppose. Feel free, no one else wanted to taste it.
Sorry, I was never for the names in wine. I was always for a test, and I'm like picking up one bottle. This one will do. And I like open it up and sniff it and pass it around for everyone to first.
It's very important. Who do you pass it to first?
You know what? I'm gonna pass it to Tunko. He is the most enthusiastic.
Tunko's gonna yank it out of her hand, do none of that fancy shit, and just start chugging it, leaving only about half the bottle remaining. And then he's gonna he's gonna like clumsily hand it over to Gunther after he's done. He's gonna look at the guy. He's gonna be like, that's got alcohol in it.
He kind of claps his hands together and looks at you, kind of like shaking. Do you like it?
Sure.
Oh, my first happy customer. Well, it's not really a customer. You didn't even pay for it.
And then, seeing that reaction, Gunther's gonna look at the bottle, take a whiff of it, and and then take a little bit of a swig.
Yeah, it's a very pungent kind of smell. It's definitely a wine, kind of a newbie's attempt at making a wine. But it tastes okay. It tastes half decent.
Half decent? Okay. Gunther is gonna drink a little bit of it, take the zip and then be like, that's pretty interesting, my friend. This, I do believe,
Interesting, or do you mean delicious?
The Gunther will quickly, with a smile, be like, I believe, delicious. Did you not see my friend Tunko? He downed half a bottle in an instant. It is actually rather fetching, and I believe, with a certain, if it would go well with food. I believe, just have something, a good meal. Yes. This is excellent. Well,
I'm glad you liked it. No one else really did. As he kind of grabs his own bottle and starts kind of drinking from it around the campfire. Well, feel free if you want to make camp here. It's been quite lonely on my travels through here.
There. And perhaps we
Where
shall.
are you going?
I don't know. I mean, after my shop, my idea for a shop didn't really work out. I didn't know where to go next, to be honest with you. I was just going to... And he kind of pauses and... Just gonna kind of keep rolling around through Barovia till I could maybe sell all this to someone and be done with it.
I see, and there might be something. Have you ever heard of a town called Kresik? We've just come from there.
Oh, yes, I've heard of Kresik before.
Perhaps you may be able to sell your wares there. I believe the innkeeper usually does have good wine, but he also seems to run out of it way too fast. Right, Tunko?
Huh? How strong is this wine, actually?
Oh, yeah,
you're definitely starting to feel a buzz after drinking as much as you did right off the bat.
Hey, Tunko's gonna ignore Gunther's question, and he's gonna be like, so do you have bottles or something? I need Oh, I need some more for the road. I'll buy it. I'll pay.
Well, if you really want to pay for it, it's a mere, it's a mere 1 gold per bottle.
What?
What? Okay.
What?
As somebody who owned a
What's
store, we're
the
not.
matter with you?
No. 1 gold per 2 bottles. At the least.
I'd be losing money. I'd be losing so much money if I sold it at that price.
Well, you're not making any now. Might as well try to
He
get
starts
some of your money
crying.
back.
As you say that, he starts crying again, just sobbing into his hands uncontrollably.
That's
Oh,
no.
another one of those.
Anyways, how about you try to make some of your money back and sell it to me 1 gold per 2 bottles. It's better than making none of your money back.
Gunther will also kind of like whisper to the guy and say, you know, 1 gold per bottle is pretty expensive for wine, but also you would be making some money and you would be selling to a willing customer, and he drinks a lot. I don't know how much he would buy, but I'm sure it'd be voila, just as many as you could get his hands on. So that's a lot of gold.
I don't think you understand. The ingredients that I made this wine with, it's not just any ordinary wine, it makes you more powerful.
Oh my god, fine, you fucking crybaby. How many bottles would Tonko realistically be able to buy and, like, carry with him?
I mean, the bottles would be pretty heavy. They'd be like a pound per bottle almost. And what is your inventory at right now?
About half, I think.
You're on 150. You could carry a bunch of bottles.
How much gold do you have? Yeah, how much gold are you willing to spend too, is the question.
A bunch of bottles.
Alright.
I'll take 20.
You wanna die? Just
I love it.
Sure, you know what?
okay.
Here, 20 bottles for 20 gold then.
And I hand him the 20 gold, and I don't want to think about how Tunko manages to stuff them all into his bag. I like to think his backpack's kind of ones with, like, it's like got a thing like over it, and then you like attach it to like a latch or something. I like to think that's like being bulged out because you can visibly see bottles like just stacked on top of each other, if that makes sense. I can't describe it too well. That's how I managed to stuff them all into my bag and shit.
Gunther's way more interested now in the fact that this guy says that these bottles are making him more powerful. Tell me, my friend, how do they make you more powerful?
They make it so I'm not sober.
You see, when I fermented the bottles, what are some of the ingredients I used? Well, were the blood from the veins of fallen dragon.
What?
The dragon?
Yes.
So would this make us more, perhaps, physically stronger, or?
Well,
I close eyes to Aurelia.
I've heard tell that after a certain amount of days, if you drink enough of this stuff, you can conjure the power of spell. A single spell can be conjured.
And how many bottles would that take, out of curiosity?
I think it's 1 bottle per day for 3 days. And after drinking after drinking once, 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, I've heard tell that you're able to conjure magic up out of thin air.
And how long does that last?
Well, you see, I'm no good with magic. I've never been much of a magician. I've been a failure my whole life. As he starts crying into his hands again. I can't even cast a little spark out of my fingers.
Unco's gonna roll his eyes and just keep on drinking. Just not chugging. Well, no, never mind. He's got plenty of wine. Chunko's gonna start chugging this shit.
Tanko, you're gonna die before we come to the temple.
I'll die happy then. Quit nagging.
Okay.
And
Your
then,
funeral.
But yeah, that would be
Gunther is completely
that's
interested.
20 bottles.
That 20 bottles, 20 gold. All right, Gunther.
But please,
Gunther
I
is
mean,
completely
feel free to drink some. I have no use for it anymore.
And drink it, I
See,
shall.
my
He
friend,
says, and drink
I
gold.
also happen to be not only am I bard, but I also do dabble in magic. I am now deeply intrigued in this spell you speak of. I would love to be your second customer and perhaps purchase three bottles, 5, if you don't
Sure.
mind.
All right. Well, that's only 3 gold, or 5 gold. Which one? I don't know.
You don't know, or perhaps
Which one
let's see
was
what
it? 3?
happens
Was
if you
it
get
3? Was it
6.
3 or 5?
Gunther's like still contemplating, thinking, if 1 bottle per day, perhaps if you take 1 for 6 days, I wonder if that makes the spell even stronger. Just muttering to himself now, and then just looks up. My friend, I'd like to get 6 bottles if you don't mind.
All right. Well, that's 6 gold.
Yes, my friend.
And Tunko's gonna ask, what happens if you just keep on drinking? And this is not because he heard Gunther. He's just had this thought because he's gonna end up keep drinking it. So he kind of wants to know if he's gonna like end up blowing up or something.
Well, just be careful. Of course, it's just like any alcohol, you know.
Well, he's gonna cut him off. He's like, yeah. What else that isn't normal? Because he's heard the whole "alcohol can kill you" speech 100 times, and he doesn't care.
I mean, I've only drinking enough for one person, you know, for a single day. I haven't really tried chugging any more than the average intake.
And Tunko's gonna laugh, and he's gonna be like, "Well, I guess I'm gonna find out." And he's gonna keep on chugging this 1 bottle.
Gunther
Please,
will
and
also
he kind
unfold
of turns to the rest of the party. Please have a seat around the campfire. Don't be a stranger. Make yourself at home. There's no, you know, it's getting pretty dark out here. Not really much else not much else place to go.
Yeah,
Gunther
that
will-
would be nice. Thank
Gunther
you.
will also down this bottle now, just out of sheer determination, and curiosity about this spell. Just down the bottle. And put the rest in the pack.
Here, and if you all want to give it a little try, here, take some. As he kind of rolls a bottle over to Aurelior and one over to Kosara. As he's kind of getting drunk, he kind of drunkenly rolls it over. I should add. Yeah, please. Oh, I don't want to look at it any longer.
Are you sure? You might find your audience. Yet. And I'll start to take off my bedroll and roll it down on the grass.
Gotcha.
Gunther, after drinking the bottle, is am I now buzzed now? After downing that whole bottle?
Definitely.
Okay. After Gunther just kind of like now visibly swaying, is gonna turn to the guy. Tell me, my friend, have you ever heard of a amber temple? Does that ring any bells to you?
The Amber Temple. As he kind of is squinting and his face is blush and red with the drunkenness as he tries to recall. I don't think so. I've heard of the temple. I've been to a temple before. I don't recall it being made of amber.
No, that's fine. We're just on our way over there, and I was just wondering if you knew anything about the temple. But it's okay, my friend. It's no worries. And after saying that, Gunther's just gonna slump over and just start snoring.
Tonko's gonna look at Gunther and he's gonna point and laugh. Because he's finding it funny that he passed out before Tonko. Can I roll to then proceed to pass out directly after like a dumbass?
You could
yes,
just.
as you
could
as
just
you've
do
been
it, I
chugging
mean-
as you've been chugging bottles of wine, it would make sense that you would pass out.
But I get to point and laugh before I do. Then yeah, he falls very hard on the ground.
I look over at our bards and like, I guess we're keeping watch tonight. And I'm like, before everyone else go to sleep, I want to go to Aurelia and like, Aurelia, I've been feeling kind of rusty lately, and also this new sword, it has a bit of another weight, redistributal. So, can you spar with me tonight? Would you be opposed to the idea?
Yeah, sure, we can spar.
Yeah, I want to spar with Aurelia. How do we do that?
Just like spar hand to hand, or are you guys trying to spar with like weapons or?
I think on weapons, because we usually don't use our hands.
I mean, I guess it would be just up to you guys. You could just get it. You could move to opposite sides of one another and just start fighting. I guess I could start a combat encounter.
Should we? Let's go. Well, we are going to like mostly practice some moves and not actually hit each other, but test each other reactions if they defend or they like get boinked a little.
Right, so we won't roll for damage then. You'll just be rolling for hit rolls then.
Yeah. And I lost connection and it's not reconnect. Oh my god, the Wi-Fi is gone on the PC.
I did see. I see Amara just like not there anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh
It's
shoot.
just- Internet just gone. Okay, while we're at it, what's happening with Wrangle?
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, what is Wrangle doing up here?
Yeah.
Rangel, he's just kind of like sitting, like, you know, like over the edge, like his feet hanging off, and he's kind of admiring like the nature while everyone talks about either the beer or fighting, and he's just kind of like in his own world, looking over all the trees and stuff.
Taking in nature.
Your character's a goddamn hippie.
Yeah, as you kind of
Oh, my bad.
as you kind of look over the grasslands and the trees, the tops of the trees and in between the branches and everything. It's very, although dark, it's you're able to see kind of from the reflection of the fire behind you, kind of glistening off of the edges of the branches and different foliage before you. You're able to see it's a very, very beautiful scene, and the light of the moonlight kind of shining down on some of the woodlands and wildlife around.
Yeah, and that's about like all Rangel's doing. He's not really tired because he doesn't really sleep as an elf, so he's kind of there, biding his time, looking at trees.
Oh yeah. But so, Maruch, are you able to reconnect?
Slowly reconnecting, it's loading. I am using mobile data now.
Okay.
Yeah. Aurelia could start if we are going to do this. Or we can leave it to the next session because...
Yeah, it is getting a little late right here. I think you know what, we might wrap it up right here. We'll call it as you guys kind of as you all reconvened with the people of Krezik and with the Burgomaster, let him know of your success with the werewolves and of your next venture to go and help them seek out the Emil, the great, powerful Emil who will rule the werewolves with a more kind and thoughtful way going forward. But anyways, with that being said and done, everyone, thank you guys for being here. Hope you guys enjoyed. watching. Very fun.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah, you're cutting in and out.
You're cutting out.
Shoot.
What happened? No,
Yeah,
it's so fun right now.
Yeah, my ping, my Discord ping is not that bad. Anyway, but without further ado, we are going to be getting out of here. Thank you guys so much for playing with us. We are going to see who's live that we can raid out to tonight.
And we no longer stink.
And we no longer, we took it back.
we no longer stink. We took it back.
Can I say a thing that would be silly?
What happened?
So we're raiding someone.
Sure.
Can I make a request?
Psychoface is live.
You know what? I've been wanting to raid the Psychoface for a while. I was listening to his music on Spotify earlier.
Okay. I was gonna suggest because the dude who plays Larry is live, and I thought it'd be kind of silly because he doesn't get that many viewers, so I kind of want to see his reaction.
He's live right now?
He's live right now. His name is Huckles.
Huckles?
I've promoted him. Yeah, he's got the fucking meatball dude from that one Adult Swim show. I forgot the name of it.
Meatwad.
I was never really a fan of Meatwad.
Aqua Teen Force.
You know, yeah, fuck it. It's a purple RP. Let's raid over to Huckles. We'll check him out. We've never raided over to him. If you guys wanna join us in our raid over to Mr. Huckles, we'll do that right now. We'll see what he's up to. Shoot, what is happening right now?
Thank you. It'd be silly. I think.
Oh, there we go.
I can't tell what he's doing right now.
But yeah, we'll go and check out Huckles. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back to next week for some more D&D to see exactly what happens with the party and what happens to this poor soul who can't even sell a goddamn bottle of wine in a wineless land.
You sold a couple now.
Oh,
you sold quite a bit
He
today.
did find his first cube customers here. But, anywho, we are going to be raiding out to Huckles. Let me see here. Huckles. Boom. Some Grand Theft Auto 5. But if you guys want to join us on the raid, let me get that raid message popped up here. Gosh darn it. Where is it? Raid! Raid!
And
that's some gullible bards.
There we go.
I think Gunther's just in it for the magic.
I'm in it for the alcohol. I don't give a fuck about this magic.
We'll see you guys later. We're raiding over to Huckles. Drop some love in his chat if you haven't already. Drop him a follow. Drop that raid message. But until next time, we'll see you guys later. Bye bye. Good night. Farewell.
Cutting out. It's getting worse.
Oh yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.